Let me do that again. We can fucking cuss. We can fucking cuss. 5-star vets join. How you doing? Hey, 5-star, head on over to YouTube because you're only watching me. You can watch the whole show on YouTube. And I'm here. I saw a Facebook user saying that you have to go to the hospital. I hope that you are feeling better. I don't know who that is though, because it says Facebook user. Killa Cuz, aka Corey the Raider. Good to see you as well. It's been a long week, and and the reason why I'm late today is because I had a virtual meeting with somebody that was helping me out calling Washington D.C. earlier. And so because I was an hour late to work, I had to make up the hour. Yeah, you have to effing cuss because super chats. Yeah, you can. Hey, Vince, you know you won the other night, right? If you don't know, V-Dub, Vince was the winner of what the fuck did he win? Oh, okay. Vince won a Raider wallet. Okay, so congratulations on the spin. I had 3 spins. The first 2 made it, and then I fucked up the third spin because I got rid of I doubled the price, so I fucked up the third spin. But you won the first spin. Okay. You want a Raider wallet. Now, the choice is you can either have the bifold or the trifold. Oh, it's Raider or Kelly. Okay, Kelly, I'm very sorry to hear that. Kelly, I hope you're feeling better. I do hope you're feeling better, Kelly. That's why I said it said Facebook user. So Kelly, I hope you're feeling better. So VDub is in for another prize wheel. Thank you there, VDub. Please take care of yourself, Kelly. Okay. May go in the hospital. Good. Yeah, Kelly, take care of yourself, honey. Take care of yourself. We definitely want to hear from you, and just let me know what's going on. So everybody, please keep positive thoughts for Kelly Farley. Kel Rogers from England. You got my address, right, or my email address, VDub. And Vince can come in. You can come in tonight. But send me your email address. You said you got to ask. You want the bifold or the trifold? You got to let me know which one you want. You want a bifold or a trifold? Because I have 2 wallets, one of each. So it's your choice. Kel Rogers from England also won on the second one. Okay, I'll post it here. Hang on, let me just post it to YouTube. Okay, hang on. Okay, there's the email address. Yes, we do, Kelly. We do love you. Because you're such a warm spirit. You're such a warm spirit. Kelly Farley has, to my estimation, never said anything negative to anybody. Always a warm spirit. And thank you, Kelly. You be sure to take care of yourself. Also, and I got to get the information soon as well. My one young lady that does the polar plunge for the Special Olympics, I got to get her information up as well. So don't let me forget that. There's the email address. Vince, send me an email. I need your shipping information. Oh, you need to tell me if you want a bifold or a trifold, so I can get out the right wallet. Also, like I said, Kel Rogers, the Vikings fan, won a Property of Raiders plastic sign. So I'll have to send. I'm sure he'll probably, he might get some shit in his Vikings group, but he that's what he won. And I do have to redo the third wheel because I fucked up the wheel, and all the people that were on the third wheel weren't there. It was another prize wheel, and I was wondering why the hell that happened, but that's the way it is. So I will do a third wheel, maybe do that Sunday if I have a chance to get everything squared away. But again, I was late today, fighting with not fighting, but getting things squared away from a meeting in Washington, D.C. Okay. Jack Kenna was watching our show last night with Stu. Been to drama happened after my. What drama happened, Jack? Did I miss it? The drama? If I missed it, maybe it's because I was I get so attuned to things. I miss things. Fruit Juicy joined. I'm gonna wave to Fruit Juicy. Come on over to YouTube, Fruit Juicy. If you're on Instagram, come over to Fruit Juicy. That's definitely Freudian. If you're on Instagram, please come over to YouTube, Captain Jack Rackham Levy. If you're on Facebook, come over to YouTube. This way I can see you. Robert Hawks here. Good. I send you the info and want the trifold. Okay. Okay, there, Vince. We'll do that. Told from other peeps. Drama happened after your cell died? I was out of the show like around 1:00. So if it happened, I maybe didn't see it. Raider 78. Hey, good to see you. Remember, I gotta say this because I should do it it's like, subscribe, ring the bell so that you see the vibrations. That means you get all of the stuff. And then share this right now so people know we're on. Oh, Raider Eeyore got into it with Raider Earn. Oh, okay. Yeah, because Raider Earn was talking about Jimmy Farrell, and I stuck up for Jimmy Farrell. I said, hey, Jimmy Farrell's a good kind soul. So you guys will have to let me know what happened. Happened right after I left. Yeah, of course, all the good shit happens after I leave. Can't affect that. Difference of opinions. Because Ern said, and I will paraphrase that Jimmy was a schmuck, and I'm sure Jimmy took offense to that, and I'm sure Jimmy's from the island. Jimmy's from the island, so he's like, hey, Carrie Walton. Thank you for being here. It's good to see Carrie. Love Carrie. Carrie is awesome as Fonzie. And Ike bolted. Wow. Ike bolted because of it? Wow, okay. Hi, Carrie. And thank you for being here. It's great to see I love my Raiderettes in here. If you can share this feed with everybody. We'll get more people on. I mean, it's Friday night. And I had nothing better to do. I wanted to be in here with everybody. Oh, okay. It was not cool because it was right in the middle of the Ike interview. Drama. And I do love you, Miss Carrie. You know that. She's an awesome, awesome gal. It was bad timing to someone serious. Yeah, well, I'm glad I got out then because I tell you, if I was in that room at the time, I would have felt very uneasy being in that room. I would have felt very uneasy being in that room. You guys know when there's an argument and you're there with people and you have to witness it because you're there. It makes me uneasy. It makes me uneasy. Thank you, Carrie. That's for Carrie. Anabolic Raider. Hey, good to see you there. Get the word out. Like I said, like, share. And I do say this, I want to be more interactive. So in order to be interactive, I ask you after the show to comment after the show. I will normally give a couple questions, and some people comment, some people do. I will give that, but most don't. And it's a shame because this is what I'm telling you, and this is true. The more comments that I get on the show, and the more that I respond to the comments, the more that the show is pushed as a referral. It's pushed as a referral. Okay. So please comment after the show. And yeah, and Jack Kenna said, hit the like button. Cash Lord, like I said, I have 300 hats over there. And I'm going to try to like bring out new ones each show and get them on there. Okay, it is. Swell about drama. Stay clear from it. Yeah, I know. Dirty said what Stu should have prior to. What did Dirty say? What did Dirty say? Well, if Derek don't win it, okay. Derek don't win a playoff game with McDaniel, it's time to move on, Cap. How many years are you giving him? I mean, are you saying that he needs to win a playoff game this year? Okay, I'll give that. But let's say that we don't win the West and we are a wild card team. So that means we're on the road. Okay, we're a wild card team. We're on the road again. Let's say that the weather sucks, right? And let's say that it's a close game, kind of like the one we had in Cincinnati, and something happens. Let's just say that maybe it wasn't Derek Carr's fault. Okay. Let's say, like, remember on the first play against Kansas City, what's his name? Josh Jacobs fumbled the ball for a touchdown. Not Derek's fault, but the Raiders lose the game. So, and let's say Derek did do nothing positive, great percentage that the Raiders lose the game because of something that wasn't Derek Carr's fault. Are you going to shit can him after one game because of that? No. So, I mean, I think Derek Carr will win a playoff game. I firmly believe that Derek Carr, with a restructured team, can bring the Raiders to a AFC Championship game. Will we go to a Super Bowl? Remains to be seen. I will say that I have it on good authority that people that talk about how rigged the NFL is, and this is what I'm saying, how rigged the NFL is, I have it on good authority, and I won't say who the source is, but the NFL is pushing for the Raiders to do well. Why? Because of money. The Raiders are in Vegas. The Raiders are a conglomerate that gets a lot of the sales, okay, of apparel and other things NFL related, which I'm not fucking German, pushes up the sales to the NFL. And the Raiders always get sales anyway, but imagine more sales from a better team. Pushes up sales. Hammer's House, good to see you there, Hammer. Get your ass over to fucking YouTube. In case you haven't figured it out, I can swear tonight. And thank you there. I see the ladies in here. I see Vicky's in here. I see my lady. Obviously, gotta give love. Got to give love to the ladies that are in here. I said Kelly was in here. Carrie, I love Carrie. I love Vicky. If you're a lady, reach out. Yes, so let the door hit him where the good Lord split him. From the bishop, mind you. from the Bishop, mind you. We got a couple more. I heard that Frank Oakham is now the defensive line coach. I like Frank Oakham. I think that's a good pickup. Motivated, smart. Think he'll do fine. And yeah, carries. You can't blame everything on Carr. And I want to see a ring while I'm still upright. Remember, the last Lombardi I saw, I was in college. Long fucking time ago. It was in Tampa. I was in college at the University of Florida, and the Raiders won, and I was giddy as shit. And I thought we had several rings to come. And then it didn't happen. Yeah, and that that's a good what do you call it? What do you call it? Corollary, consideration, view, opinion. There's a word I'm looking for. What is it? Cap, can Carr do what Stafford did this year? Yeah, he can if we have all the right pieces. And Antonio Pierce coming in as the linebackers coach is going to be awesome. Fucking awesome player with the Giants. But remember, just because you were an awesome player doesn't mean it translates to coach. Mike Singletary was the great one. Well, okay, not the greatest, but I would say maybe a top 20 overall linebacker in NFL history. Mike Singletary, right? Dick Butkus, Ray Nitschke, Mike Singletary, Lawrence Taylor, right? Top 20. Oh, Chuck Bednarik. These are names you guys might not know. And if you don't know Ray Nitschke or fucking Dick Butkus, okay, fucking look them up. So, yeah, but great. Just because they're great players, sometimes they can't coach. Okay, Hammer was over on Instagram. Hopefully he came over to our place. Okay, Jack Kent, yeah, 83. Yeah, we are getting old. Let's see, Mike Williams. I love Mike Williams because that means we take him away from the Garglers and put him on our team. Allen Robinson. Devontae Adams is asking for too much money. Yeah, I think he is going to. I agree, Corey. I think they're going to stay in Green Bay, especially after Aaron Rodgers dropped that toothpick he was with. Okay, now that they're not together anymore, and I've said this personally before, okay, Olivia Munn is fucking smoking hot, crazy hot, probably crazy. Danica Patrick, okay, Olivia Munn is like a 12 on the 10 scale, right? Super awesome, good looking. And ladies, I'm sorry, this is guy speak, but it's true. Olivia Munn is smoking fucking hot. That's smucking. Hot. Probably crazy. Gets rid of Olivia Munn. Okay. Goes out with Danica Patrick. Fine lady. And then Shailene Woodley. That's like when Tiger Woods was boffing a fucking waitress from the fucking, what do you call it? The Denny's. Hot waitress. Schwarzenegger. Although his wife ain't all that hot either. But I'm just saying, he's going down. And again, yes, it's sexist. I know. Yep, we know them. Yep, we know them all. Okay, and I'm happy that people, and we can swear. Yeah, Vicky. Advance happy birthday to Vicky. Is it just media and on the DX? I don't know. All in our mediocre lives. Okay, 69, 8 years old. We won our first Super Bowl. Oh, okay. You were 8 years. Yeah, Jerry White. That's right. What Bishop say? We need deep pockets to do it. Yeah, that's true. And it's true. Why? Because Stan Kroenke's a fucking billionaire. He's a billionaire with a billionaire. Yeah, it's the Potty Mouth Show. Like, please like, subscribe. Most of you already do that. Like and subscribe. I don't see what the count is yet. In fact, let me go to YouTube so I can put the you know what? I need to put YouTube up on the other channel so I can check the language and whatnot. Get rid of bots. Need to get rid of bots. Okay. Like and subscribe and share. Did I miss any things I need to worry about in the comments section? I don't think so. Okay. If I did, it's shit that I didn't get to. Apologies. Oh well. I have it on now. Yeah, fuck you, Doc. Potty Mouth Show. Fuck you. But yeah, Stan Kroenke's a billionaire. And I will put the link up as well. Because again, it's Friday night. It's Friday night. Good evening. Good evening, Captain fucking Raphael. Happy what is it? Asperger's Day. Happy Asperger's Day. And that's not cruel because Raphael was talking about it last night. Happy Asperger's Day to Raphael. What is fucking up? 77. No. Ed Winchell, he said he was born in 69. He was born in 69. Oh, thank you, Carrie. This is why I love Carrie. Because she's involved. Carrie is in so many different groups. This is why I say if you share it, more people will come here. And that's why I said, please comment after the show. If you comment after the show, more interaction, it will be recommended on YouTube. I want to have a fucking party, man. I want to have lots of subscribers because I'm very extroverted. I have to work on my I'm so introverted. Yeah, I got to work on that, right? Go Gators. Yeah, there you go. I think is that a Gator? I think it's a Gator. Raider Gabe's in the house. Good to see you. And yeah, and Vicky will be 60 in April, right after my birthday. Right after my birthday. Thank you again. Remember, like, share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and remember, comment after the show. If you are on Instagram, I got JMZ808. Thank you for being here on Instagram, JMZ. Please head over to YouTube. I'm going to I got my phone up, so I will have a phone calls pretty soon. Thank you there, darling. That's why Carrie, like I said, I'm pretty sure Carrie knows when I'm on, but I'll give you any information you want, honey. Yeah, and so Vince is on IG as well. Okay, that's good. Shared that OG show was on. Salute the SC Subby show and OG show. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, thank you there. Again, you can be on Instagram. I can get views on Instagram. It's nice. I also want to, and here's something. Whoever has Twitch, if you have Twitch, I broadcast on Twitch as well. And I want to try to get my Twitch subscribers at least to 50. And then one of these days, I'm going to say, hey, everybody watch on Twitch. We'll do that. Yeah, Vicky, is it early April? Because I'm late March. Maybe we'll do something. Because Vicky, by the way, Vicky, and Vicky knows that Vicky still is going to make me an awesome dinner. The last time the Raiders played in Los Angeles at the soccer stadium where the Garglers played, we were supposed to get together that weekend, and Vicky would. And I'm not saying this to be bad for Vicky because Vicky had a bunch of plans where she was going to make me dinner and other things like that, and it was unfortunate, and we couldn't do it. Twitch is a site that's mostly for gamers, Jack Kent, but it's mostly for gamers. Colin J. Cat 12, thank you for being on Instagram. Please come over to YouTube. It's mostly for gamers. You can become an affiliate and we'll gift at least. Yeah, there you go. There you go. See, Vince, now if you know, if you can put this, Ed went. Wow, man, I got to get Ed. Wait a second. Make Ed a moderator. Yeah, make Ed a moderator. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make Carrie a moderator because, of course, I'm gonna make Carrie a moderator. Okay, Carrie can do whatever. Pretty, kill bots. 4-4. Ah, okay. Can't wait to see my 60th. Ed, you're so full of shit. Ed's seen his 60th birthday a few times. No, that's fine, Jack. I'm just saying there are people that have Twitch. There are people that have Twitch. This is my impersonation of OG Daniel. I love OG Daniel, man. And apparently that shit is really good for the beard. And we're both Aries. We're both Aries, which means I'm a fire sign. I'm gonna put the link up. Okay, I'm gonna put the link up. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Vince, wait, I gotta get Vince in here as a moderator, or call 813-699-0834. Okay. Remember, comment after the show, please. It helps the page. Comment after the show. And I'm going to get, Vicky, Jack, V-Dub, when he's here. I got a lot of because there's a lot of people that are in here normally. We'll do something. All right, the link is up. The link is up. Oh, actually, I need to put the link on for everything. Okay. I'll paste it again. Okay, the link is up for everything. Call into the show or hit the link. There you go. See this? Wait, no. This one is Twitch. The purple one, if people get a Twitch and they subscribe, and I'm going to say, hey, everybody go over the Twitch. Oh, man, Cash Lord, for sure, brother. But here's where we might get fucked. Here's where we might get fucked, and I can see it coming. The Raiders are probably going to get an overseas game. And I see you, Jack. I'll get you in just a minute. The Raiders are probably going to get an overseas game. And they shouldn't have to give up a home game. And hopefully they won't. But I can see, because I think about these things, I can see the Raiders going to Mexico City, playing the Niners in Mexico City. Why is that bad? Because the Niners are supposed to go to Vegas this year. Oh, thank you there. Thank you there, Carrie. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. And man, and I appreciate Carrie. Carrie shares this up a lot, and she subscribes and things like that. Sultan Mir's in the house. King Savage is in the house. Yes, I am going to the draft. Thank you, Carrie, for the Raider love. I'm going to get another guy. Yeah, Twitch, like I said, Twitch is mostly for younger folks. Mostly for younger folks that are gamers. Hey, holy fucking shit. The Lord wills it. I'm coming on tonight. Oh my, whoa, wait. I gotta have a like a priest hat. Wait a second. It's not a priest hat. When he comes on, I'm gonna have a special hat. It's not a priest hat, but when he comes on, I'm gonna wear this. It's a special hat. I know it's not a priest hat, but it'll be like my special hat for age. Because remember, Men of the Cloth. It's not a yarmulke. It's not a yarmulke, but it's something for AJ. Tito's in the house. Yeah, showing some Raider love. Going to share to my groups. Thank you there, sharing, Miss Carrie. Love you. And Tito, I got to ask you, why do you call me Captain Underpants? Because of me sometimes wearing not wear always wearing underwear, but sometimes that's it. And yeah, well, let's definitely meet up, Vicky. I'm going to be busy as fuck, but I definitely want to see everybody. And again, thank you, Carrie, for sharing this up. Hey, folks, if you are on watching this, share it up to the groups. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to wear the hat just for Bishop AJ. Jack, you ready to go, brother? Wait, I can't hear you, Jack. You're backstage yet. Yes or no? You ready? Yes. Yes. No. Well, okay. Well, I'm putting you on. Ready or not, Jack Ken is here. How you doing there, shipmate? And again,
salute, Captain Jack. How you doing, brother?
okay, I thought, yeah, I'm glad, man. I thought that your mic wasn't working.
No,
I'm
here.
You're here. Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. It kind of sucks. I can't respond to the chat when I'm on my cell phone, and I see all my brothers and sisters out there, and they say salute, and I can't salute back. It kind of sucks, but
I see the salutes, and it's like it's not that I'm ADD, but there's only so much shit that I can do.
I agree.
Yeah, push buttons and stuff like that. There's only so much I can do. So when people do salutes, I kind of do this, or I give a peace sign, or somebody says something to me like Doc Cabral says something about it, just I'll give Doc Cabral a fucking thing, or we go back, we're 30-year sailors, okay. And I'm not that okay. Probably wear whitey tighties. No, I don't wear whitey tighties. No,
buddy.
I wear most of the time. I wear like the really not super tight, but like it's like a bikini boxer mix where it's like the tight boxers that are like athletic shorts. I wear those, or I wear like the tight triangle briefs where I can show my package.
Okay, that's TMI for me, bro.
I'm just saying. He said I wear tighty whities. No, I didn't. The last time I wore tighty whities was when I was in the fucking Navy, because it was kind of standard issue. And when you went on deployment, you didn't want to. Although I brought like really nice underwear for when I went off the ship, for Liberty. But when you're in the Navy, man, you don't want to fuck those up. So
80s were all tiny, shorts and everything else. So question for you, just on a personal level. So OG said once summer comes, he's going to shave his beard. How about you?
No. No. The only I need to get it trimmed, but I'm not, because I have events that I got to go to. I will be at the draft. I will be at the event at Memorial Day. I will be in Texas. Okay. I do events all year round. Okay. And when
you say the event, are you talking about the flag football game?
Well, that's during draft week. I'll do that. I'm going to do something. I don't know if I'm going to have a team or anything, but I'm going to participate. Maybe I'll do that. But I got the draft flag football event. I got other things going on for draft week. Like I said, Memorial Day for the Black Hole chapter of Austin, where we have a softball tournament. People expect to see the beard. Now, I will say this. If and when a certain young lady makes chief petty officer in the Navy, I will have to get a haircut and a beard trim, unless I get a chief petty officer's uniform from 1893, and then I won't, because then I will look like the chiefs from back then. And then
how about to the nation? If we win a Super Bowl, shave it, do it.
Why?
I don't know. It's just because
Yeah, no.
The nation would probably love it.
No, the nation wants me with my beard. The nation wants me with my beard. They say, "Who the fuck is that?" They won't know me without a beard.
It's you, though, Cap. We all know you.
Right, but see, here's how I can get away with like I'm wearing my clothes now. I wear like Raider clothes, and people know my face because I don't have a mask on or I don't have paint on. They know me as me. As I said, if a certain young lady makes chief petty officer, I got to get a haircut and I will shave my beard because I will be in proper uniform unless I find a old chief petty officer's uniform, and then I won't, because then I will look like a chief petty officer from 1893, and technically they didn't have beard or long hair as well, but I'm gonna skirt the issue. I'm gonna say, well, that's the old school chiefs, and in this way I don't have to shave. But I do trim it up. I have to go see my stylist pretty soon for the draft, so I'll do that. And Tito don't want me to shave it.
Yeah, when Doc shaved his, man, he looked like a kid.
Yeah. Actually, when I shave my beard and when I cut my hair, I look a lot younger.
Oh, I'm sure.
I look a lot.
All I know is, like, when I let this grow out, it looks like white, like yours.
Yeah. And by the way, I don't dye my hair either. My hair is the color that it is. It's not dyed. This stuff on the sides gets gray, but the hair is my hair. It's like dark brown, or it's not black, but it's like dark brown. And but I call the silver and black, so I got the colors going.
Nice.
But and I do have a Santa suit, but it's a regular Santa. I was Santa for 2 years down in Guantanamo, and I didn't have to do the beard. I just they gave me a fake wig because my hair was long enough, but it wasn't white. Okay. Raider Bob, thanks for being in the house. Remember, thank you. Like, share. Push this out for people. And comment after the show. Please comment after the show. If everybody makes a comment, more people will see the show and we'll get a bigger crowd in here. I love that. How old am I? I'm going to be 57. I'm going to be 57. Is that Miss Bowie in your picture, Cooter? I love her. She's awesome. Good looking lady. Yeah, Sultan, I was in Gitmo for 2 years. There you go. So anyway, what the fuck, man? We're just shooting the shit. What is up with you, Jack? And again, I was not there after the rigmarole that happened on the show last.
I wasn't either. My phone died, so I was pretty sad because I missed Doc's.
Yeah.
He's another Sacramento guy. I've been on his show for a couple like year and a half now, and. And, like, I missed them, but, my phone died, so I don't know. I just went on, like, Wasted show, and I heard, like, there was drama with Stu, I don't know. I was actually watching the show, like, back. And then, when I saw, like, OG show was on after SC, it's like, and then I'm hopping on your show. So I'll watch it back later. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jerry White, and this is it, okay? When the show is over, because you can't comment. The chat is your comments during the show. But when the show is over and it's done, you will see a comment section in YouTube. Okay? So that's where you comment after the show. You can't comment during the show. You can only go into the chat. But you comment after the show by clicking on the show when I'm done. You comment. And then you can comment. That's how you comment. And the more people we comment, the bigger of a broad base we'll get because people will see it. And I see people in here as well. Remember, Sultan Mir, okay? Sultan Mir has a YouTube show. I saw Gabe in here earlier. Where's Gabe? Did I miss Gabe?
Get them both on.
I saw Gabe. Hey, come up into the show because there's Gabe's in here. And who else was in here? There are people that have shows. Sultan, I see you. Was it Raider Gabe? I thought I saw Raider Gabe. But yeah, and again, if you don't have Twitch, I want to get my Twitch subscribers up. But Jerry, that's how you comment. You wait till the show is over, and then you watch the show. It says comment. That's how you watch. So I got to ask, what are your thoughts, Jack, about Oakham at defensive line and Pierce at linebacker? I like those coaches, man.
I like the coaches. I'm most concerned about the defensive line. I said this before on a couple shows, and our defensive line, we have nobody. Everyone's a free agent. We need defensive line.
I'm talking about the coaches, though. And by the way,
I like it.
If you
Pierce was a good linebacker for the New York Giants, so
right,
give him a shot. I want to see it.
Yeah, make sure you guys frequent Sultan Mears. He's going to have his mental health show in about 11 o'clock Eastern. I understand if you leave to go over to support Sultan Mir, or do. Here's what you can do: put 2 windows up, and you can watch us both. You could put 2 windows up on your computer and watch us both.
Oh, OG is in here. Let's get him on.
Hey, well, come on in. Thank you there, Carrie. This is why. Thank you, Carrie. This is why I love Carrie Walden, because she shares it up. She is a special Raiderette. And OG's in here. Okay. First time I watched the Raiders on TV and against the Texans before they were the Chiefs. Wow, Tito is old.
How old is Tito?
I don't know, but he called me a young fart.
Well, you're like 6 years younger or older than me, so
yeah. Oh, so you're only 50?
I'm 51.
Okay, well,
I thought you were 57, right?
Not quite. I'm going to be 57 in March. Be 57 in March. So Tito said I'm young. OG and I are about the same age. I'm a little older than OG, and Ed Winchell is old. Oh, see, Tito is 69. 69, dudes. You know, Vince is 35. You know, what's this okay, everybody say what your age is. Hey, there you go. That's you're in the comments section when you say how old you are, or
69,
or how old you were when the Raiders won their last Super Bowl. And you can go negative numbers if you weren't alive when the Raiders won their last Super Bowl.
Jojo 916, salute, brother. 916.
Kojo 44. Remember though, in the comments section after the show, Desert Raider, thank you for being here. I'm going to bring OG
salute,
on.
Desert.
I'm going to bring OG on only because
Hey Jack, hey Skipper.
Only because it's a show where Jack is on and me and I'm on and OG's on, because normally I don't like 3 screens.
Yeah, but it's Jack Kenna and me and you.
Which is why I brought.
I love it. My brothers, dude, right here.
That's right.
OG, salute, my brother.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, but you're having a smoke. Now you're making me want one.
Well, you know.
Hey, by the way, Sharif was really worried about you the other night, OG, because of your cough. And
it's self-inflicted. I smoke.
I know. And he was like, man, he's got. I said, no, he's beaten cancer once, and okay, twice. Well, I didn't know about the second time, but it's, he's beaten cancer. He's kicking it. But we all worry about. I mean, here's mine. You smoke. I don't eat super healthy. I don't eat super bad, but I'm supposed to be on a very strict diet because of my heart condition.
So you don't smoke?
No, I don't smoke. Do
you smoke after sex?
I don't know. I never looked. Way ahead of you. Way ahead of you, man. It's like that guy that came on, the lady. Oh, by the way, I booted them. The person was named Kelly Kerr, and she's like, "Oh, I have a son."
I mean, cancer of the pituitary gland.
Yeah,
but cancer of the prostate. I've never shoved a cigarette up my ass and puffed, so that can't be it.
Yeah, there you go.
I will give you this, OG. You are the toughest old mother effer I've ever seen. And, being a Navy SEAL and being a client probably of my company, man, I love you, bro. And Captain, you're Navy too. It's like, love you boys for what you've done for my family and protecting my family. So beyond the Raider stuff, so salute to that. So thank you.
Oh well, I enjoyed my time in the Navy. I did enjoy my time in the Navy.
Yeah, me too. And I should have stayed in, but I didn't. But here's the thing, man. We're old guys. We love the Raiders. We're all family here. And yeah, I started working out again today. I getting myself in shape because Doc's made a challenge to me. I couldn't afford to go to the draft for his flag football game, And because I have to save up money to go see my daughter's graduation in June out in California. I live in South Carolina, so I'm saving for. He said, "I'll get you there, OG. What you gonna do?" And I told him, "I'm gonna smoke your fucking boots, bro. I'm gonna break your ankles. You're gonna wish the hell you'd never gone up and tried to cover me, because you can't cover me." I was fast, and I can be fast again. That's what I'm training on now. I'm motivated. Like you punks want to talk trash. The beard's coming off, the hair's coming off. I want to go out there and kick these punks' asses.
Okay.
But gee, I'd actually asked Captain just before you came on about you shaving your beard. I asked Captain about shaving his beard. He said, "No way, Jose, bro."
No.
Oh, look, every year in March, I shave my beard and shave my head.
Right.
In September, I grow it back out, and here's what I got. Okay. It'll come back, but I don't like this crap all over my face when it gets warm. And it's starting to get warm here. Today it was 79 degrees. I'm like, time to cut. I cut the sideburns. Tomorrow, I'll probably cut it down to just the goatee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's getting warmer here. I'm not playing around. And then I'll shave it all off by July. But in September, I'll grow back and it'll be back to this. But no, I'm not. If I go to Vegas in April, if I do get to do it and I'm training, all of it's coming up. I want to be aerodynamic and go smoke these little punks.
So what is the word like? Is it going to be like? Kind of sounds like there's way more West Coast players versus like East Coast players. What's it going to be?
No shit's given. Can't cover me.
Whoever's got Stu, that's where I put my money on.
Stu is the fastest player on the team, but he's going to play quarterback.
No, he's not going to play no quarterback, dude. He's going to beat people up.
That's what he said he's going to do. Okay, stay your ass back there. Throw to me. I'll be wide open.
Okay.
All these.
This is how I'm participating in this flag football game. I'm going to broadcast it. I'm going to broadcast it because, first off, I am not going to do anything to jeopardize my VA disability because I am disabled. And they say, well, you were on fucking doing all this shit. They'll start yanking your VA disability.
I don't have any.
Well, see, I do. So I can't do physical shit that shows that I am, that I am above the V. Now, granted, I wouldn't anyway because I'm all the shit that I got that's disabled, I'm not going to fucking push it. The second thing is that it'll be my participation is broadcasting so that everybody will be able to see the show. And
film it.
No,
film it.
I'm gonna broadcast it.
Yeah, because when I look, VA won't give me disability because I'm evil and old and won't die. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to get out there and these little punks who are talking trash, I'm going to cover OG. Good luck, because I'm going to make you look bad. I'm 57 years old. I'm going to smoke your fucking boots, you little punks. Show you what speed is and blow your ass out and go up for the high point. I'm going to hurt these. I'm going to hurt their little feelings.
Okay.
And I want to.
I would love to go and meet you fellows and meet all the other guys and like be there. But my job, is going to be like hanging out with hopefully you guys get the Raiderettes out there. I'm going to hang out with them.
Actually, I can ask a few of the Raiderettes that I know that now they're the, what is it? Not the current Raiderettes, but I do know some of the Raiderettes, the alumni, and maybe we can get them out there for the game too. So we'll see.
I would love that, just to meet like any of the guys like are on the, on YouTube channels and all the gals and fellas that I chat with, on these channels. It's like, that'd be unbelievable. I mean, that is the nation, it's like, it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I will see who's available and if they'd like to come, because obviously it entails them going there, It entails them having, whether their significant others want them there as well. I ain't promising, but I will ask the people that I know, and I know a few of them, if they would like to show up. And if I can get at least 3, we'll have Raiderettes for the game. I figured that's 3 Raiderettes is awesome.
So pencil me in as a Raiderette because I'll want to hang out with them. Sorry, you guys are too ugly.
Okay.
All I know is this: there's content creators out there who talk trash and they blah blah blah. I'll put a hurt on them, and then when they get beat by somebody who's old enough to be their grandpa.
If you're on Instagram, go to YouTube. You can watch on Instagram, but go to YouTube. Watch the show over there as well. But yeah, we'll do that, and I can't wait to do it. I gotta ask, gentlemen, what else is going on a Friday? Oh, and Bishop is our cleric for the game. And by the way, Bishop was a SEAL. Okay, so don't fuck with Bishop because Bishop was a SEAL. And
yeah, I broke my knee in the 6th day of Hell Week. I didn't make it in.
Yeah,
but I'm going to tell you right now, these clowns that call themselves content creators who think they're going to go up and cover me.
Thank you,
I'm going to smoke these young punks.
Yeah, well, Bishop was a SEAL. G was at least going there for buds. So that's it. But yeah, we'll get everybody out there. And also the Bishop will give our early, if he can come out, he'll give like the pregame benediction and things like that. So we'll be squared away. We'll make this a good event.
We'll say prayers for the young guys who are content creators who have no prayer against the old, treacherous, mean SOBs like me.
Okay.
So,
remember,
I guess I have a question then. It's like, for John Madden, they brought out Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Why bring out Andy Reid? What's the connection? I don't see the connection. Why not have our next best coach come out there and fly him out and pamper him and, have Raiders versus the Casey guy? I don't know.
Okay. I will say this because I have not watched the John Madden.
I haven't either, but I heard it. So it's just like
they had a connection, but why wasn't Flores there?
Okay.
Exactly.
Let me ask you guys this. Okay. Let me ask you guys this. There was a reason why Mark Davis wasn't there. There was a reason.
He wasn't there?
No, Mark Davis was not there. There was a reason why Mark Davis was not there. There was a reason why there were a lot of people that you would think would have been there that were not there. And it's because of the situation between, and this is my thinking, this is my thinking, okay, that the bad blood between the Raider organization and the city of Oakland is still prevalent. And when you have Virginia Madden saying things like, and Oakland needs a football team, and it will always be the Oakland Raiders in my mind. Okay? There's a reason why Mark Davis wasn't there. There's a reason why there were people that you wouldn't expect to be there because they got a good cast of people to say good things about Coach, and it was people that obviously loved John Madden, but there was a lack, from what I'm seeing, there was a lack of Raiders out there. I'm sure there were, but the people that were speakers, Leslie Visser from CBS, okay, the linebacker from the Patriots is on ESPN. I can't remember.
Brewski's the NorCal guy. He's like a Roseville Rockland guy.
Teddy Bruschi was there. There was a Niner there, a prevalent Niner guy. There was like I said, Andy Reid.
Mm-hmm.
So, and here's another thing. and this, I'll put this as well, and it's probably true because of the situation with Oakland and the Raiders. Mark Davis knew better, and the political and the sheer taking that team out of Oakland wouldn't have sat well.
Okay, I disagree on taking him out of Oakland. So whoever V-Dub is, totally disagree. Been watching the game since 1975. Everybody in Northern California, like me, wanted the Raiders to stay in Oakland. But it was the mayor of Oakland who
Libby Schaaf.
Oh yeah, she pushed out the Warriors. You know, I grew up watching them, and I converted over to a Sacramento King fan when I moved to Sacramento. Then they pushed out the Raiders, and they're even talking about even pushing out, you know, the A's. The A's going to Vegas.
The A's are going to Vegas
because she doesn't want any public money going to these teams. Well, when you get a team, you get a city like Las Vegas that's going to give you $750 million to give you what you want. It's what Al wanted when he went to Los Angeles. He didn't get that type of money, and they came back. So Mark did something that Al couldn't do. So
right.
As a guy who goes to all the games, am I angry about that? No. That's what our team deserves. They deserve a front-rate facility.
Jack, you are one-minded as to the greatness of the Raiders. Okay,
he's 110% correct.
But you are the minority of the people that I know there. You are the minority of the people that I know personally. Jack, I'm telling you, all of the people that I know that are in and around the Oakland area, okay, and of that area, they would have booed the fuck out of Mark Davis.
Well, maybe those stupid motherfuckers should have voted out Libby Schaaf.
Libby, yeah, it's all Schaaf's fault. I mean, you cannot blame.
Wait a second. It's before Libby Schaaf. It was was it the Chinese guy, Quan? Okay, because he didn't do shit right either. Okay, and it was Jerry Brown years ago when he was mayor of Oakland.
Oh, that guy's a turd.
Well, then y'all, the Oakland fans should have got their asses out and voted the right motherfuckers in, and they didn't do it. So fuck them. They fucked up.
Okay, and again, I'm not saying, because again, I'm a Raider fan from 1972, and I lived in fucking Philadelphia. Okay, so all of this shit is below my fucking pay grade. But I actually kept up with it.
I live in Northern California. I grew up in the East Bay. I was born in South San Francisco. I've seen all the politics. It's like, it is not the Raiders' fault. It's about what the city will do. Honestly, it's like, I will not blame them. I don't have the money to be all flying over the country to go to Las Vegas, go to a bunch of games. Maybe I could do one or here or there because it's so expensive. Our tickets were almost $1,000 last year. I can't do that like I used to go to, like every single year I'd go to games. But you know what? I support him, and I can't blame Mark for what he did. Honestly, I would have done the same thing.
I ain't blaming Mark for what he did. The Raiders have needed a first-class establishment for years.
It's their first class. We are first class. Our team is first class.
For 60
we are
years.
The best ever.
Okay.
For 60 years.
Okay. But
look,
they never got it in Oakland because the fucking politicians fucking sucked.
Well, vote for somebody else then.
Well, Oakland is not a residential town. It's like you come into it to like go see the games. People don't want to live in, I hate to say it, I'm not going to disrespect anyone that lives out in Oakland.
I will.
But most people don't want to live there. It's like, it's more industrial. It's an industrial area.
Yeah, but if the voters don't get out and get rid of the dumbasses that are making these badass decisions, fuck them. It's on you.
Well, I mean, you look at like, ex Hall of Fame players like Ronnie Lott, and the other, players that tried to buy it, off of them. You like to buy the area, the Coliseum, and do something. That stuff got shot down. It's all about the mayor, Libby. It's like she's like, I'm not going to spend zero tax dollars on like renovating and like doing. And it's honestly living in Northern California. That area is like a great access for freeways. There's a billion people out here, man, and it's got perfect access.
Let me ask a question, Jack. Okay, how many billionaire companies, high tech, are in the Bay Area? A shit ton.
A lot, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose.
Right. And did any of those companies lift a pinky to do anything to keep that team there? Because I know for a fact that when Amy Trask was working the issue politically, she beat her head against the wall trying to get the politicians, okay? And when allegedly, and I'll say allegedly because I don't know this as much, but Mark Bedane did a decent job out there as president, and the politician said, "Fuck you." The politician said, "Fuck you. We will support the A's because the A's give us 82 games a year home, vice the Raiders that give us what, 8?"
True.
Well, okay, so the city of Oakland is voting in these politicians.
Wait a second there, OG. Okay.
So cool thing.
The politicians said we're going to support the A's over the Raiders because the A's were the fucking tenants anyway, and they said we ain't going to support you. We're not going to have the taxpayers pay any money and strip our fire and police and medical and yada yada. I get that, but still, there was no high-tech companies that came to the aid of the Raiders. And Mark Davis said, "You know what? I'm going to get a bigger, better deal," and he did. And I understand that. And good for him. Good for him. Okay. So here's the thing. I have no problem with the Raiders going to Vegas. I don't live there. But I've been a Raiders fan for nigh on 50 years from fucking Philadelphia, and all of that shit was immaterial to me because that fucking stadium sucked. It does.
The stadium does stink. I was there a couple times last year. I'm a San Francisco Giants fan, but I love the A's too. So I went to a couple combine games, when they played each other in both stadiums. And you know what? Like when the Raiders moved to LA, I cried. I actually cried. And when it came back to Oakland, I threw a party. And then it's like, you throw the Raiders logo up on Mount Davis, which they built for them to come back.
Right.
Nobody was in Mount Davis because it's so far, it's so high up. You can't even see the game. It's like you need binoculars to watch it. So it's like it never got sold out either. So Oakland did not do the Raiders good. So
yeah, but who voted in these politicians? The locals.
Wasn't me. And by the way, VDub has a point, but I'm telling you this, VDub, that was a sham bullshit that Ronnie Lott and that company was allegedly exploring. I have it on very good authority. That was bullshit. It was a sham. It was a 11th hour. Hey, look what we're going to do. And there was no money behind it. It was bullshit, Vin.
Right.
It was bullshit. It never would have happened.
The city of Oakland and all their voters, the people who live there, should have voted these people out. They didn't do it. They voted for them, and they lost their team. Congratulations, you did stupid shit.
And by the way, I didn't boot Jack. Jack, I don't know if you lost your comms. I don't know if Jack. Okay, he's back. I was gonna say, Jack, I didn't boot you.
No.
Better tell people.
I'm on a Samsung phone, so I'm trying to look at the chat.
Okay.
And I can't respond to chat on the Samsung phone. And I'm just trying to check it out and see what's being said and salute to the people I salute to normally. I can't do that like and type it in. It doesn't work like that on this phone.
Okay. I just wanted to let folks
No,
know.
but here's the problem with most people, including Oakland fans and most Americans. You vote against your own interests. Enjoy the fucking raping.
Okay.
Well,
By the way,
you guys are not living on the West Coast. Most of the politics in this state are bullshit, anyways. It's like
East
everything
Coast,
that's
West
like
Coast, Central,
normal
and
and right
Mountain, all
is
the
like backwards.
politicians are
well, you know what?
bullshit.
I'm gonna say let's do me a favor because I don't like to talk politics on here.
No,
And
no politics.
okay,
Oh,
but I
Jay
will say
sucks.
this. I will say this. Okay, the two teams that are in Oakland or have left Oakland, they're from Philly. The Warriors are from Philly. Okay, they're
True.
from fucking Philly. The
That's true.
Athletics are from Philly via Kansas City.
San Francisco Giants from New York.
So all you people that are bitching about the teams being Oakland strong shit, learn your fucking history. The A's are from Philly and they went to Kansas City and then they went to Oakland. And they're
So
going to
where did the Raiders play before they went to Oakland? Come on.
Nowhere.
Where did they play before they went to Oakland? They played at Kezar. They also played at that one field,
Seal
Yule
Stadium.
Field. They played at Yule Field as well.
And what a lot of Raider fans don't know too, before Al took over, what were the colors? Looked like the fucking Steelers.
They were the Steelers. They were gold and black. They looked like Steeler uniforms because I got the old Jim Otto
With
jersey.
the bear stripes.
Yeah, with bear stripes. So learn your shit, people. I'm saying it's like, I'm not. I hate saying that I am God because I'm not God, but at least I know these things. Okay.
Salute to God last night. Thank you for being on your show.
Yeah, and yeah, the Raiders occupied Candlestick before the Niners did. That's true. But anyway, but it was Frank Yule Field. Then they played at another place whose name escapes me, and then they actually had like three stadiums. It was Frank Yule Field and like two other places. Candlestick was one, and then another one, and then they moved into the Coliseum in 1967.
And then we've never had a stadium of our own until now.
Right, and it's our stadium built by fucking gangster money, but that's another thing. Anyway, if you want,
60 years before we got our own damn stadium.
I get it. If you like what you see, if you want to come in, let me put the link on again because there's only, like I said, there's only so much old guy shit. And we got three old guys.
It's 11 o'clock. I got to get up early tomorrow.
So before you go, G, so here's one of my questions. Since, the Raiders have always been in the Davis family. Mark has no kids. As an old guy, what the hell's going to happen to the team when he goes?
He's going to have to sell it.
It's going to happen eventually.
Or he's going to have to get some Hooters chick pregnant. I don't know.
Well, that's John G.
Yeah.
John G did all the Hooters commercials.
Yeah, but Mark Davis hangs out in Hooters, so.
And PF Chang's.
Yeah. So the next Raiders owner may be, Miss Chang. He's going to have to sell it at some point. He's going to have to. Hate to say that, but he has no heir to the throne.
Cashwood says they're cousins. I don't know that, but here's the thing, folks. If you don't know, by the way, Mark Davis does not own the fucking team. Mark Davis does not own the team. His mom does.
Right.
Okay.
Carol Davis owns it.
Yep.
And Carol Davis lets Mark play with it like a toy.
Right. For now.
Oh, so good. So yeah, actually, I was going to say V-Dub and I were thinking along the same lines, and I said that I didn't see that comment. So V-Dub and I were thinking, great minds thinking of alike. Okay. But here's the thing, and again, and that's why we're on here. We'll talk whatever you want to talk about. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, subscribe, get your notices, and when the show is over, please comment, because if you comment, the more interaction that we have, the more people will know about the show, because they'll say, wow, this show gets a lot of comments, so it's something that we will promote. So
What do you guys think of this? I have a like a suggestion for your show. I watch all you guys. I mean, I love all you guys as YouTubers. And I come on your show because you guys are close to the same age as me, and I love talking about the old school. What do you think about old school and like new school, like all the young kids?
Yeah, you said that before, Jack.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, and it's like I have no problem with it, but the issue is getting Andy to agree and getting
Andy, Scout,
right,
ISU,
right.
SC.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a scoop. Andy, Docs was away for the Raiders last game. He was at the game. Andy and Docs cover the games. Andy asked me to fill in his shoes, which was a huge honor to me. But Andy got fucking pissed and freaked out towards the end of the game. And then I was like, dude, we're going to win. Be cool. No, G! He's fucking going up. And then we won. That was the last game of the regular season. We get a meltdown. Could I ask him? Could I ask so the younger guys join us? Yeah. Will they do it?
It's up to
A lot
them.
of them like don't want to hang with the OGs.
It's and I'll be very honest. Andy is very successful. Scout is very successful. They probably like, why?
Why would I want to hang out with these old guys? Right.
Why? Because they have their subscribe. It's like Andy has what, like 3,000-4,000 at least subscribers or more.
I have no idea.
I don't know, but they're very
Andy, I call him my bro.
Yeah, they're very successful, and I don't think, maybe I'm talking out of my ass like a fart, but I don't think that they would be interested. If they're interested, I'd be more than happy to do it. We'll figure out.
Same here. And
yeah.
you know what? I'll reach out to them.
And James, so do I. I work a full 40-hour a week plus driving distance is at least, let me see, 50 something hours a week on the road, where I am out and I don't have access to the internet. Okay, literally, and OG knows this. Literally, I roll into my driveway, drop my shit at the door, and roll into this studio and
jump on.
And jump on. That's what I do.
But here's the scoop. I'll reach out to these guys, okay? But I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of them don't want to hang out with OGs. But I will do it. I'll do it, and I'll give you the feedback we get this week.
OG, you got my email. Hit me up. It's like I look at it this way. When we grew up as kids, our team was a dominant team. It was like the most dominant team in professional sports.
Absolutely.
These kids have a whole different experience. So it would be like wonderful, just to hear their experience versus our experience, as being Raider fans.
Hey, I'm all for it. And
I can tell you this, they don't trust our team.
Okay.
We used to trust the team.
We did.
But I'll reach out to them. I'll see if I can get them to do it. And I see
I got AJ Bishop about ready to come in as well. So
Cool. I got a jam, bro. I'm tired, man.
So,
I know
so OG, like tonight, I didn't know you were coming on, but you know, SC said, "Hey, your show's on." So I said, "Salute to SC." I'm like, "I'm leaving. I'm going to go over to your show."
No, I just went out for a little while. I love SC. He's cool as hell. I bust his balls, I give him shit like everybody else. But
I call
no,
him a
man.
kid. He's a kid. Lunchables.
Yeah, but he's cool as shit. I call him Baby Mark. Baby Mark. I love that kid. Like he knows what he's talking about. I give him crap, but
yeah.
I also understand he knows his game. Like
AJ, I'll get you in a minute, AJ.
he's
I'm
young.
trying to find a segue, but I'll get you in here.
I will ask him because he's young and the kid's smart. I'll ask Andy. Same reason.
Okay. But
But I gotta get, brothers. Good talking to you. Y'all have a good night.
okay, wait.
Old man's gotta sleep.
Before you go, I'm gonna I wanted to make sure you guys had a chance to say hi to Bishop.
How
Hey,
you
Bishop.
doing?
Hey Bishop, how you doing, bro?
You already know. I'm Little Beard here. Well, I'm trying to get there, but I like it close. I like it close.
Yeah, that's
All right, brothers. I gotta dip because I gotta get some sleep, man. I'm old as hell. So not as old as the captain, but
Hey, get that rest for that flag football game.
I'm gonna smoke those punks.
That's right. All right. Hey, thank you there, OG. And again, this is for those who don't know the Bishop. All hail the Bishop. Amen.
Oh,
Amen.
come on, man. No, the glory is not mine. It's God's.
Okay.
Come on now.
True.
No. I just serve in office. Come on.
I get you. I get you. And you know what? I will say this, and I'm not saying it sacrilegiously, so don't take it as such.
No.
I'm not saying it sacrilegiously. One of the reasons why I think I'm around is because good people of the cloth, like Bishop AJ, and I got a bunch of other people that are very, very high spirited, very spiritual. I think that their prayers for when I've been sick is the reason why I'm alive today.
Yeah.
And I know, and that's not sacrilegious because I really firmly believe that the reason why I'm still around is because people that are in tight with who they call God, and I will say this for AJ because who they call God, because there are people that are Christians, people that are Jews, people that are Muslims, people that are Buddhists, the whole breadth of things. I'm not going to get into it like things I don't talk about, religion and politics, but the whole breadth of people that are spiritual keep me alive, and I thank them all for that. And I thank you for that, and thank all the people that do for that.
Yeah, you know what's up, Salty. I got you, man. And at the end of the day, I always say it, that if you don't have a personal relationship with our Lord and Savior, that is between you and him.
That's right.
Because there'll be no choir singing, there'll be no pastor preaching, there'll be no, no. God's usually putting you through a situation where he's trying to get your attention right then and now. And sometimes he's speaking through somebody who you think, oh, no, it can't be God. It could be that doctor telling you got cancer and he's telling you, you done messed around all your life, but now I'm going to give you this little bit of time
there you go.
to see if you go actually say, I am your king, instead of putting all the world stuff in front of you. Come on now.
Well, did I ever tell you, and it is a joke, but it is something I think I've told you this before. There was a flood, and the people are in their house in the flood, and the flood waters are rising, and the people were saying that, hey, they need some help, and there's somebody going by on a boat. They said, hey, do you need any help? And the guy says, no, don't sweat it, man. God will provide. And he said, okay, we're good. So the waters keep getting a little higher. So he goes to the second deck or the upper stairs of the house, and the waters are getting into the second deck or the top floor of the house. And the guy comes by on a boat and says, hey, are you okay? Can we help you with anything? He said, no. God will provide. He said, okay, we got you, brother. So then the flood waters are now up to the roof. So the guy busts out of his house. He goes onto the roof of the house, and again a boat comes by and said, "Sir, can we help you with anything?" He said, "No, sir, I got this.
That's
God
right.
will provide. God
That's
will
right.
provide." And so they said, "Okay, we're good." So anyway, the last guy goes through with the boat. The guy's on his roof of his house. The waters go above his head, and he drowns.
That's right.
He drowns, and so he goes to heaven. He does make it to heaven. I will say that he does make it to heaven. So he meets St. Peter at the gates, and he goes to St. Peter. Says, I gotta talk to God. Said, I was there. Well, on the roof, and the waters, and I'm there, and I said, God will provide. So St. Peter said, okay, we'll let you go talk to God. He goes to God, said, God, I've been a faithful man all of these years. What's up? I said you will provide. And God says to him, what the fuck do you think? I sent 3 people to save your ass, and you didn't take any of them. God will provide.
See?
Am I there? Is that a good joke, though?
See, and you're right on point, because let's just kind of use another analogy. How many times you've heard this, or you see it on Facebook? Oh, he done me wrong song, right? Oftentimes, God will remove somebody out of the way and put somebody in your life who was supposed to be in your life, who God put there, but because it don't fit our box of stuff and our qualifications and our checkpoints, and come on, right? We can't check the box. So we dismiss what God has put in front of us, which was the blessing. And instead we looking for, well, she cute.
Well, Bishop, tell God that, give our Raiders some blessing this year. We need it.
And I've been, come on, I'm over here in the city of sin, and I'm praying every Sunday from the pulpit. Lord, let it be a victory. Come on, let it be a victory.
So I got a question for you guys, just because, if you could have a perfect offseason, okay, let's say we sign Carr to a reasonable contract.
I go reasonable.
What would be your perfect offseason? For me, it would be getting Clark at wide receiver, maybe even trading a 3rd round pick or so, and getting what's his name from Houston as a wide receiver.
You mean
signing Moses at a right tackle?
Are you saying DJ Chark?
Yeah, DJ Clark or Chark. Clark. I say Clark. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm old. I'm an old man, so give me some slack, man.
No.
So
the only Clark I know is dead, and now it's Dwight.
So that's what I see on offense. On defense, it's I want to use pretty much most of our draft picks. I want veterans on the offense side. I want all our picks on pretty much going to defense.
Okay. Well, by the way, I got God backstage. God, God,
bring him on.
I got God. Oh, Jack, I thought you were leaving too, Jack. That's the only why.
If you want him on, I'll go. I'll let him bring him on, brother.
Okay, I'm gonna bring. And normally, like I said, I don't like 4 screens, but I'm gonna do a 4 screen. Okay, I got God. I got God with Bishop there. Okay, so wait a second. I got to do this. Okay, I'm gonna move myself. So God,
I need to bring out my Bible now.
Okay, God needs to be on top. Because I gotta get God with the Bishop on top. Jack, we're relegated to the bottom.
Hey, wait.
I had to do that. I had to okay. And to say Captain John, I got to make sure I got the right background. Wait a second. Let me get the right background here. Okay.
Well, this is the night you should have been on Roku, because you got Bishop and God. They're probably not going to be a swearing down.
Yeah, but see, if I swear, I can't get it on Roku. Right. I can't get it on Roku. That's why I do the uncensored. By the way, share this up to get more people in here.
Look,
go ahead.
Let's get to his question real quick. First off, I like to play sometimes on my PlayStation and my GM mode or my player thing, or even on my NBA 2K22. And as I'm looking at things and trying to tweak to get the top pick all the time, your question, man, don't we wish we could just kind of tweak some of that in real life? Because, yeah, we want to make it to the playoffs, but we got real needs that really need to be addressed.
Mm-hmm.
How are we going to make all this happen when Mark Davis don't have that kind of money?
Well, he has more money than he did in Oakland.
Do you guys see Mark Davis's house? Do you see he bought a NBA, a woman's franchise? The boy's got some money, dude.
He ain't, you know.
He's still not as liquid as Jerry Jones and the boys, but he's got more money there. You got to admit, AJ, he's got more liquid money. Okay.
It would be nice to do what LA did and go get all these superstars and then just really make an all-out go for the Super Bowl. And that's really a 3-year window.
Right.
Do we have the pieces? Is our running back, is he solid? I don't know. Carr, he's got his problems. Our offensive line,
that's a problem.
The defense is sort of coming along. So putting in the coach that we got, I like it, but I don't think that solves all the answers. I think we're realistically at a 4-year window with this project and bringing in McDaniels and these guys. And I'm still waiting to see if Carr is really going to stop throwing behind the line of scrimmage. We need the first down, which is 13, 14, 15 yards down the field.
Okay. What about God? What about you, brother? What do you say to that, God?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we definitely got the pieces, brother. I mean, it's all there. Can he do it? Yeah. Is Josh Jacobs the end all be all running back? No, but we don't need him to be. Do we have offensive line issues? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no getting around that. Can we get there? Yeah. 100%.
Okay. And I think that, and because people are asking me, said like, if Carr doesn't win a playoff game this year, you're going to shit can him. No.
No.
And like I said, what I want, and this is if Captain Jack ran the team. Okay, so this is first off, this is a smoking doobies.
Where
I've never done.
The question I have for you, Jack, is this:
which Jack, him Jack or me Jack?
You, Captain Jack.
Okay, and I'll let Jack do it.
Now, if we roll the dice and let Carr, looks like he's staying for this year at least, and he kind of wets the bed again. Where's the value to trade him?
But he didn't shit the bed. Like, we're not on Roku, right?
No.
Okay. No, uncensored, brother. You can say fuck as
much
as
see, the whole team kind of, didn't show up for the Cincy game. They should have beat them.
They should have beat
them.
Yeah,
they should have. Did you not follow what the fuck happened to our team the entire fucking year? Carr is the only one that held that shit together, dude. And
absolutely.
Rich Bisaccia stepped the fuck up too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for Carr, you think we get into the fucking playoffs? Nah, dude. We would have been a fucking 4-12 team.
And I will say this as well, AJ, and I don't know whether you had a chance to watch the show where Ref Guru analyzed the one fuck you play, which I call the blowjob.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see the blowjob?
Yeah, I saw the phantom call at the
right.
It always happens to us.
I get it, but there's the tuck fuck, and that one is called the blowjob. Okay?
Yeah.
The blowjob gave them 7 points, but it also kind of
shifted the momentum.
Dropped down. Now, granted, I will say this as well. We came back right after that and scored a touchdown. We did score a touchdown right before the half. So, but still, it put us behind, and then it made us go forward. But the other thing that fucking sucked was the very last offensive play. There was one guy close to the end zone. Not even in the end zone. One guy close to the end zone. I don't know where Edwards was because that's the only guy I can't account for. But friggin' Renfro was on the 10-yard line. Waller was doing a quick chuck and go. Zay Jones is on the 2-yard line, and Josh Jacobs is in there pass blocking. That is not going to help you get a touchdown.
Right. You got to send everybody.
Right. That is. So
I saw a few plays where, you know, guys were wide open down the field and Carr's throwing to somebody else, and I was like, even the newscasters on TV, because I'm way out here in Vegas, I was like, okay, well, why didn't he see that? That's an easy score.
It goes to last night's show with Stu too. Stu was like saying it's not on Greg Olson, it was on Carr.
Yeah, I will.
So,
He's the one with the ball in his hand making the decisions. At the end of the day, he's the man. Yeah. And on offense, I'm not going to blame him for stuff on defense, because I think defensively in that Cincy game, guys,
we played well.
You got close to the end zone, they just had their hands in their pockets, looking around.
Yeah.
It's like what I was chatting with Agent Red. It's like, John Gruden, has his fingerprints all over the team. John Gruden plays against John Gruden because he thinks he's so smart. So it's like, what he had available, on that play, it's like, is he outsmarting himself? It's like, I think, McDaniels is going to be great for this offense. I think it really will be. Red zone offense is going to vastly improve.
I like it. I'm going to give it a chance. And I know it don't feel totally a whole 100% good. He's coming from New England, but at the end of the day, he is a guy who knows how to get the ball in the end zone and score. So I'm willing to give him a chance, and I can't wait to see what happens this year. But why is that wide receiver from Green Bay not willing to take a pay cut to make this thing work, to come out here and play with his old teammate from Fresno State?
We don't know that. I mean, it could all be hype. Everything about Carr could be hype. We have no idea until the Carr contract is signed. I mean, it's all the media. It's like, putting stuff out there. It's like, we read all this stuff. We're all Raider fans, so we look at this stuff every day. We don't know until the contract is, signed, dotted on the I, cross the T's, and all that. It's like, when we see what Carr does, then we'll know.
Yeah. It's just this tricky situation, because you sign him to a contract and then miss out on that wide receiver. Who else is out there worth caliber wise of that kind of potential?
Well,
we've struck out at wide receiver for the last 4 or 5 years, right?
Nah,
we've been striking out since Randy Moss.
I disagree. Yeah. I'll tell you why I disagree on two factors. First factor is we didn't strike out with Henry Ruggs, but that was a very unfortunate situation.
Agreed.
We did not strike out with Henry Ruggs because he was coming into his own. He was learning the system, and he was going to be a star in the making, and he made a stupid fucking decision.
I don't mean it like that. It just seems like there's a black cloud at the wide receiver position since Tim Brown has left.
Okay, but let me go to part two. Okay. Part two is this. In the McDaniels offense, which is an offshoot of the Earhart-Perkins scheme, it is predicated on double tight end, slot receiver, running back. If you go by what the Patriots have been strong with, Wes Welker, Amendola, okay, Julian Edelman, star guys in the slot, not speedsters, not guys who can fucking get open. And I'll even throw in Hogan, the guy that went from the Bills to the Patriots, who was that other guy as well. Okay,
so you got Renfro to do that, but who's going to be outside?
Okay, but I'm saying is their offense doesn't rely on a star one. When Hogan is your one, and he gets a lot of catches as well. The only time they've had a star one in that offense was when Randy Moss was there.
Exactly. Agreed. But we also got to look at, what they did this offseason. They signed 2 tight ends for $25 million, and then they sent Aguilar for $12 million. So that's $37 million against cap on Ziegler.
We don't know with Ziegler. We know
We don't know, but we saw what he signed and what they got.
Right.
$37 million against cap. Three
Okay.
players.
I recalled that there was a coach on this team last year that told his fucking general manager to do this, and this, and he was the coach, and he was the brains. He was 51% of that organization. What was his fucking name? Oh yeah, that's right, John Gruden. Okay. And there is a coach in New England that is the de facto GM. It doesn't say it in his name, but he's the de facto GM, and Ziegler was his protege. Okay. And the hoodie says, I want this, and this, and it got fucking done. Why? Because it's fucking Bill Belichick. So we don't know if it's Ziegler or Belichick.
We all know it's not Ziegler. He's just like, Mayock. He presents the players, and then John G would pick the players, send them to Belichick. Belichick does all the drafting. He gets all the info, and he calls the shots.
Okay.
I get that. And here's the thing, though. That
on Ziegler. Go ahead, God. I'm sorry I stepped on you. Go ahead, God.
Nah, it's all good, man. My bad. No, and here's the thing. That's why everybody here, you said it, I said it, everybody said it. Like, I was willing to give fucking Mike Mayock another year just because we didn't know, because we wasn't in the locker room or in the front office. We didn't know if it was actually, John Gruden picking or if it was Mike Mayock. Mike Mayock came out and said, yeah, he did pick, a couple of ones that didn't work out, but at the same time, but from everything I've heard, Ziegler was like, he was like the Rain Man of, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, he brought it to Bill Belichick, but Bill Belichick was like, he listened to him, you know what I'm saying, more than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Yes, ultimately it was Bill Belichick's, say so, but I think with Zimmer, I think it made, he made more of a case if he wanted somebody than, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm hoping that's how it was.
I agree, God. I agree. I think, I don't know about you guys, but like when McDaniels was like on his interview process, which I thought was kind of weird, the things that I heard that Dodds was in the interview process.
Right.
Did anyone hear anything different than me?
I'm sorry, what was that, Jack, about Dodd? Okay.
Oh, I heard that Dodds, he was the GM I wanted for the Raiders after Mayock was let go. And I heard that Dodds was actually in an interview process with McDaniels. So I thought that was kind of weird. Am I wrong? Or did anyone else hear anything different than I did? Is like Dodds was not in that process?
No, I heard that as well. But here's the other thing is that I also heard that the reason why that they went after Josh McDaniels was after they interviewed Ziegler, because they asked each GM, okay, which coaches would you be able to work with? Okay. And it was after they interviewed Ziegler that Ziegler said, Josh McDaniels. I said, oh, really? Josh McDaniels is like, well, we don't really know if he'd come here. And Ziegler said, if I'm hired, he will. And they immediately said, oh, fuck yeah. Okay, well, let's reach out to him. And Dodds had a good interview from what I understand per reporting. It's just that that Ziegler apparently knocked it out of the park. And then they went after McDaniels. So they had that pairing going. And yes, I did hear that Dodds was part of the interview process. I don't know if they were thinking about maybe doing what they did with Kelly. Because remember, the other guy, Kelly, who is now our assistant GM, had a good interview as well. Maybe they were thinking about doing the same thing with Dodds, saying, hey, we want to have Ziegler in here, but maybe would you consider the assistant GM role? And maybe he said no. We don't know that. but they did offer Kelly the assistant GM role, which is something that they've never done before. So it was
that's
thing about it.
that was really weird when I heard that they were making an assistant general manager. I was like, well, why do you need an assistant?
No, I mean, I tell you what, if you have a great mind and you have another great mind and they have they're copacetic and they're good thinking together, it's always better to have two great minds to bounce things off of that are in the general manager portion of the thing, not in the football portion, but in the player development. This is what we need to do. This is what I see. And Kelly had a good rapport. If you can bring two guys in there, providing they can work together, that's the proviso. Providing that they can work together, I think that's a fucking coup. You have
Like, I think it's necessary because of what we just witnessed as fans, and also if you take the perspective as Mark Davis and look at this, and the business perspective and say, we've had some people go to jail, two of them, and one of them, signed with another team recently, toting out a gun, and then he did another thing out here. So, and then we got Hobbs out here going down the freeway twice.
Yeah.
And it's just out of hand. It's just some things that the management, I hate to say you want to micromanage, but really he needs some people, and I get it now, probably gonna need more eyes to see and more ears, because some of these guys are just off the hook crazy out here.
I agree. And I tell you what, there should be adult supervision provided.
You make all that kind of money. If that was me, I'm gonna tell all my homies, hey y'all, we look. I used to be that, but now you can kick it with me on the yacht or come to the kickback at the barbecue. That's it. You ain't gonna find me out.
So what's kind of cool is, like, I will say this: Mayock, from what I read, Mayock had the number 4 draft last year for rookies. That's awesome. Ziegler, I don't know. The door, I don't trust him as much as I like McDaniels. And I will say this: it's like, I like the fact that we have assistants. We didn't have assistants, so I mean, let's. Okay, I know you guys that are older that know this. Ryan was our DC. Now he's an advisor. I like that. I like having assistants to give our main guys support and, look at film and break it down and make it happen. So it almost makes me wonder, it's like, now this is all new. Why haven't we done this in years past?
Oh, because Al Davis, God rest his soul, he was it and he was all.
Yeah.
He wore all them hats. and all of us, come on, all of us had to get in line or root for somebody else.
See, that was the thing. Like, yeah, it was, but it wasn't until his later years when he started, you know what I'm saying? Because what happened is, like, we started losing. And so he started thinking, well, you know what? If I take more control, I'm going to fucking get us out of this. Well, problem is he took more control and, the game evolved around him and he didn't evolve with it. And so he kind of just, I'm like, led us in the wrong direction. The last few years, I'm like, Al, you should have been at your house, taking care of yourself. Like, let somebody else be out there, brother.
Agreed. And then that's when all the backloaded contracts came out.
Yeah.
And we talked about this way earlier, God, on the show. It's like, that's when McKenzie had to come in and he had to, strip the house, break it down, like get rid of those contracts to get free up cap. So yeah, I just hope the new regime is like, they draft well. I hope that Ziegler doesn't do an Aguilar deal, because can you tell me, what do you fellas feel like he's worth $12 million, $13 million a year? Oh, in my book, hell's flipping no.
Okay, again, I firmly believe that that was Hoodie. And you asked about, and that's why I pulled this up. While you guys were talking, I was doing some research, okay? Because you were asking about it. That's why I pulled it up. This was the draft that the Patriots had last year. They got Mac Jones, quarterback, Alabama, who was up for Rookie of the Year and had a fantastic year under the under the McDaniel offense. In the second round, they picked up Christian Barmore, the big fucking kid out of Alabama who was fantastic for them in the second round. Alabama, okay? Third round, Ronnie Perkins, defensive end, Oklahoma, who was a decent contributor to that defense. So that's in the third round. I'd say that they probably had a coup there. Actually, they had 2 third-rounders. 2 of them from Oklahoma. They had Perkins from Oklahoma at defensive end, and then Stevenson, the running back out of Oklahoma. I think they did well in that draft pick as well. Round 5, Cameron McGrone, linebacker, Michigan. Don't know a fucking thing about him, so I can't even say whether that was good or not.
Cool, Kev.
But I will say this, okay? Bledsoe, the safety out of Missouri, in round 6 was a very good player for Mizzou. As I know SEC guys, and he was a damn good player. And I will say, they picked up an offensive tackle out of Colorado. Okay, filling out the offensive line. Okay, don't know a lot about him, but I will say this as well. In the 7th round, they picked up a kid called Trey Nixon, wide receiver out of UCF. I know him because he's kind of local. Okay, a possession receiver that did well for the Knights, okay? I don't know how he did this year. He did have some injuries at UCF. I think he was on the IR the entire year. But in the 7th round, picking that kid in the 7th round, that's not bad. So of the picks that I was able to glean just from last year.
But who was making those picks is the question.
Right. Well,
okay.
So here's the thing.
The point is that you don't know.
That's the Hoodie.
No.
Okay. Well, no, I tell you what.
That's the ultimate decision was the Hoodie. But
I think ultimately it was the Hoodie, but the Hoodie listens Ziegler more than fucking Gruden listened to Mayock.
Thank you, brother.
Well, yeah, we all know
exactly.
that. Yeah.
Well, Hoodie said yes, but he's listening to Ziegler because Ziegler
knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Did the work for him. And Gruden's like I said, the kid in the candy store. I want that, and I want that, and I want that, and I want that one, and I want a bitch to give me a blowjob, and I want somebody to give me a fucking rim job too. You know, that's what fucking Gruden wants, right?
Right.
And then Mayock's like, John, we only got $5. So we can get you either have one good fuck or two blowjobs. Which one you want? Okay? And he didn't listen to him. He didn't listen to him. That's why I'm doing this uncensored tonight. Gruden didn't listen to Mayock, but then the shit that Mayock did, it wasn't the greatest because he made some shitty pickups as well. So I'm saying,
you know what though,
Mayock didn't deserve the extra job, but I have a lot of faith in this upcoming McDaniel-Ziegler relationship.
You're making my stomach hurt.
Hey,
two questions for you guys. So in the interview, Ziegler says, I have like the control. Number one, do you feel like he has the control or McDaniels? That's
no,
first.
100%.
No, number two is, we, in the way of the free agency, is it Ziegler like doing those contracts or is it someone else? Because if Ziegler's doing those contracts, he needs, $37 million for 2 tight ends, and Aguilar is bad. I'm hoping someone else does it for him. What do you guys think?
Well, that's why you got Kelly as your assistant GM.
We'll see.
We actually have an assistant GM. Thank you.
How much money? How much money is there really?
Oh, there's a lot.
Think about it right now. Before, they put in for the Arnett and Ruggs, being off the team, they're at like $21 million. We got to extend Carr right now. And you got to figure our rookie class is going to cost almost $10 million.
So 30,
and everyone's complaining we have no players,
right.
But after the June 1st cuts, and we get rid of people are talking about Littleton and Kwiatkowski, and we can spread that over the years. So are we going to go back to the Al Davis years and spread money over the years? I don't know what we're going to do. It's like I feel like those players are 3-4 players more than what 4-3 players.
The
That's
Rams
what they
have
came
20.
from.
The Rams have 20 free agent veterans that they cannot really afford. Now they've gone all in on the Super Bowl, and you got Aaron Donald talking about, well, yeah, we're gonna run it back. Well, we'll see if the money's not there for you.
See, here's the thing though, is you can cut like Ruggs, his contract's gone. There's null and void.
he
We're gonna
been-
get that back. You know what I'm saying? You can cut Arnett for
He-
detrimental of character. We gonna get that back.
Hobbs.
So Hobbs, the same thing. So that 20 million boosts up to 50 just by
No, like 34. It's everything I've heard is about 34 after if we can get it back. That's the question. If.
Of course you can get it back, man.
And I appreciate Ozzy Raider doing some work here. I wanted to show this for all the people here, and I had Raphael on. Raphael had the bolt.
Bring Ozzy on.
Well, Ozzy, come on in. If you want to come in, Ozzy, we can do that as well. I'm going to put the link up again. But a couple of y'all gonna have to leave. I will not do a 5-screen. I will not do that. I'll do it.
Okay. So guys, I've been on for a long time. Cap, I'll let you go. Brothers, I love you. Salute to our Raider Nation. I'll check out.
I love you too, brother, man.
Hey, thanks again, Jack. Appreciate that. Again, it's there's too many. When you have too many people in here, it's a fucking ruckus. And it's no offense to Ruckus Raider. It's just that everybody talks over each other, and it fucking doesn't work. The most I will do is 3. And the only reason why I did 4 was because I know God like sits back and listens, and then then he chimes in, because I love that, because he'll chime in when we're good. I hate doing more than 3. I actually like one-on-one. That's me. I like one-on-one, and God is good people. So
that's what she said.
Yeah, exactly. And you know me. You know me there, AJ. You know me.
Let's go.
That's it. And again, I want to say thank you to Ozzy. You can come in anytime. I put the link up again. Okay. I think. And by the way,
hey, wait a minute. I just saw that. We're gonna give. Come on, y'all. Let's stop. Come on. Let's be realistic. We gonna give Carr 50 stacks?
No, we're not.
Come on, man.
Okay, wait, whoa. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna bring in Ozzy, because Ozzy's the one that got all this shit squared away. Ozzy, you are in.
How you going, Cap?
Ozzy, this is the gentleman that figured that out. So Ozzy, they're already telling you you're full of shit. So I want
we gonna pay Derek Carr 50 megas.
Oh no, fuck
no,
that.
I'm thinking he just said that as like a
No,
like we could.
No. I mean, come on. He's not worth 50.
No, I wasn't saying 50. I said we can extend Carr and still have 50 million in cap space.
Oh, thank God for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Lord forgive
No, I'm
me.
saying Carr's gonna make 35 to 40.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Probably.
That's
the
why
high end.
Ozzy. I'm glad you said, because I thought I read that.
I did too. I read it the same way.
So can
brother.
we can we get the wide receiver from Green Bay and still pay Carr and still get some guys?
Because the thing is, if we extend Carr, it won't kick over till 2023, and the cap will go up in 2023.
Right. And honestly,
so what will happen is we'll probably guarantee like 20 million this year, and then he'll start making 35 or whatever going into 2023, 24, 25.
So we can afford Adams and still get a few free agents and pay these rookies.
If we get at Adams, we can still get a right tackle. We can probably still get. I got a picture of it somewhere. Just give me a second.
We need a whole offensive line.
I mean, I'd love to have Devontae.
We need center. We're okay. Mostly a left guard and a right tackle.
And Denzel Good is coming back. And
He should be coming back.
Denzel Good is going to come back, and Denzel Good's going to be the left guard.
Was News? I mean,
No. Yeah, I know. Oh boy, no, he's gone. Okay, he's been getting the gravy train for 2 years, and Incognito. It will be Incognito this year. Like he won't be.
I told y'all that. As soon as Gruden left, I'm like, Incognito's got some fucking emails that he does not want to expose, so he's gonna go quietly in the night. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree with Matt
so
Brandon
what?
Well, Jermaine Illuminor played in that system in New England. He's a free agent. I think he will come back to play right tackle, and I don't know why he wasn't playing right tackle under Cable, but the Cable guy.
Are we staying with Ngongwe, or are we going to go after somebody as well as defensive tackle?
We're going to need to sign some tackles.
Free agency.
Works on that.
I said we got to work on Perryman first. Get that fucking monster back, dude.
Well, my belief is that we re-sign Quentin Jefferson on a reasonable deal, maybe 1 or 2 years as a stop fill. We might also possibly bring back Phylon, depending on the injury, on a cheap deal. So that's 2 DTs. I think we draft 2. Depends on the state of his injury, though. But I reckon we keep at least 1 from our roster. We bring in maybe a Sheldon Richardson or someone like that as well in free agency for 4 or 5 million a year. And then we draft 2, like a Devontae Wyatt and someone else. Yeah,
you're talking about
we'll get a Devontae Wyatt or... Yeah, but Patrick Graham likes to be versatile, so we'll probably keep 1 or 2 guys for as pass rushing DTs for certain situations. At least 1, so I think he keeps at least Jefferson for that.
I think that either Jefferson or Solomon Thomas, they're going to sign one.
Yeah, one or the other.
They're going to sign one or the other. Pylon, I would like to keep, but what's going to happen with Pylon is I think they're going to give him a contract in good faith, but they're going to say, dude, you're on the IR for the year. Get used to it.
Yeah. Because
you are not coming back from that injury on game 17 and come back and do anything next year. But he had a motor, and if they think he's going to be a part of the organization, they're already looking for 2023. But that would be
that's what I'm thinking.
Contract. A good faith contract. You give him a 1 year, put him on IR, and let him get fed. Okay, that's what I would do because he showed enough. Now it's up to him whether he wants to do that or not. That remains to be seen. But I think that I did not boot AJ. I tell you, my hands are up here. So if AJ split, that was not me. So we have God in the house, and we have AJ. Please tell people I don't boot people. I don't boot people. But there he is. Okay, good. I'm bringing him back. Dude, don't fucking do that to me, man, because it looks like I'm booting you.
I know it doesn't, Captain. You good, brother.
No, I'm gonna boot you guys eventually because I'm gonna bring Raphael on in a little bit. But I don't boot people until it's time. So I will eventually let you guys go because I'm gonna keep Ozzy here for a little bit with Raphael. But
the audio was coming up really choppy. I was trying to fix it. And once I got it fixed, it I pressed something and bye-bye.
Okay. But you tell people I did not fucking boot you. I don't boot. Now, I will tell people when I boot somebody.
Exactly.
I will do that.
That's the thing, Captain.
We're brothers, so
I know.
On all this, we go way back.
James, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. If people are heading over to see Dirty, I get that as well. Tell Dirty I said I will come over and see Dirty in a little bit as well. And I know that God will go over and see Dirty in a little bit. And, because again, I'm like that as well. I will do this live and then I'll go over and see Dirty too. I think that Sultan was on and I'll do that as well. But hey, I'm gonna bring on Raphael for a little bit. God, I'm going to let you go, sir. I'm going to let the bishop go. I know was it head tech. I know you don't do this shit. I do this just for fun. It's head balls left and right. I know you don't do it. I get it. It's a joke. I know. But yeah, for my boy Bishop, and I won't call you that other name anymore because you said for me not to. So I won't.
Thank you.
Okay. but the Bishop is here, and I think that for a while. So God, thank you, sir, and Bishop, thank you, sir. We'll let you guys go. I'm gonna bring Raphael in here with Ozzy, and then we'll eventually I'm going over to Dirty as well. So tell Dirty I'll be over there.
Hey,
all right.
hey,
God
Bishop,
bless you all. Good night.
Hey, Bishop, I appreciate
That's
being
fair.
on with you, brother.
You too, man.
All right. Thanks again, guys. Okay. We got God. We got the Bishop. Thanks again, gentlemen. Always fun. Okay. We got the Ozzy. Raphael. 1 second here, Raphael. I'm going to bring Raphael on a little bit as well. I wanted to see, like I said, I like the fact that Ozzy was doing the work here because, again, I don't have enough time in the fucking day to do that shit. I don't. I don't have.
Yeah, well, I went through it
Go ahead,
a couple of times. Like, just try. So that's right. I went through it a couple of times, just trying out different options. If we sign a Devontae, then that means we're only going to probably pick up one wide receiver in free agency. Whereas if we go with someone like a DJ Chark or something like that, we can get 2 wide receivers in free agency.
I actually,
or something like.
I really don't want Devontae Adams. And honestly, and the reason why I say that is, I mean, he is the best receiver out there. But unless he takes a deal that is
that's my opinion.
Is good for the Raiders, I don't want to spend a lot of money on Devontae Adams. Like, I don't want to spend a lot of money on Derek Carr. I want to get for Derek Carr, I want a hometown discount. He's worth the money. I get it. He's worth the money. But remember, half the games he's getting tax-free. He's getting half the games tax-free.
Exactly.
I want a deal. Devontae Adams, same thing. Half the games you're getting tax-free. And Devontae Adams says, oh, I want to play with Derek Carr. That's my boy. That's my boy, yo. Okay, well, prove it. Prove it. Come here on a deal for the team.
If we can get both together for 55 to 60, then yeah, because that means Derek Carr's only taken 30 and not 40. And Devontae's taken about, 25, 30. But preferably I'd like to get them both for 50 at least for this season. And then maybe it goes up a bit more in 23, 24, 25.
And that's the way to do
like
it.
Backload the deal.
Be smart. And remember, Ziegler said in his press conference, you do things now, but you're looking 2 to 3 years ahead how that affects you.
Exactly.
And you got to be smart in how you do it. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, and that's okay. Sorry to interrupt you, Cap.
That's
kind of the approach I took. Oh, good. Yeah, and that's kind of the approach I took with Over the Cap is I kind of thought from a GM perspective, how is it going to look in 24, 20, 25, and 23, 24, 25. And the good thing about Over the Cap is it gives you the next, we don't know what it's going to be in 25, I believe, yet, but we do know what it's going to just looking at it here real quick. Yeah, so in 23, the cap's going up to 225. It's going to be like 207 this year. And then in 2024, it's going to be 256. But we don't know what it's going to be in 25 yet.
Projected. They don't know these numbers.
Yeah, projected. Yeah, it's projected.
Okay.
So that's the projected cap at this point.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead, sir. And I'm going to bring Raphael on while you're doing your comment. Go ahead, sir.
No worries. So yeah, if we can get both Carr, if we can get Carr this year for 22, around 2022 this year, maybe with some incentives in there as well, and get Devontae for 25, then yeah, I'm cool with it. But if Devontae is going to want more than that, then I'd rather go and get like a DJ Chark and a Christian Kirk instead.
Thank you.
Yes.
And again, I like Devontae Adams, but I think that you will be spending too much money on him unless he gets a deal. Because here's the other thing. I'll take DJ Chark if he can stay healthy, okay, on a 1-year prove-it deal to stay healthy.
Yep.
1-year prove-it deal with DJ Chark, and you get a receiver in the draft that has a lot of upside, okay? Because remember, you don't need that big standout awesome receiver in that offense that McDaniel runs. It'd be nice to have one, but you don't need one per se, okay? You're set. And you got to spend money on the other things you need to spend it on. You spread it out for all the things. You do things the Raider way. I'm not going to say that fucking Patriot way. Fuck that. I'm not going to say that. You're going to do the Raider way from now on, and it's going to be the smart way.
There you go.
Yeah, I agree. And then adding to what you're saying, it's like, yeah, if we can get like a DJ Shark and a Christian Kirk, because I reckon we can get Christian Kirk pretty cheap as well, considering the market and stuff, and then go and get like a Jahan Dotson or someone else, or David Bell or someone else in the second round of the draft.
Okay, the one thing about Christian Kirk, and I didn't realize this, and maybe you can tell me as well, because Dirty was talking about him on the show, and he said Christian Kirk is a slot receiver.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And the thing is, I heard about that, and I think McDaniels at times it's good to have two slot guys like Hunter and Kirk. And it's also good to have like another guy that can come in if something happens to Hunter or whatever. You got to, it's not going to be too much drop off in production either. If you can get him for $6 million a year or something, I can live with that.
Exactly. I like Christian Kirk, but you're going to need more of a and I don't know X, Y, and Z. I think X and Z are the guys on the outside. I think Y is the slot. I'm not sure. I was an offensive lineman. I just blocked the fucker in front of me, and that's what I know how to do.
Exactly.
Okay? Whatever X, Y, and Z is, whatever. But if you're going to bring in Christian Kirk, you're going to need to make sure, dude, you're going to need to play on the outside a little bit more. Or you're going to have to maybe have flank a running back to be on the wide side, and then you put Kirk and Renfro in the slot, double slot on one side. I can see it, but you need to make sure that they're versatile.
Yes.
And if you give a good amount or a good contract, yeah, I can see it. But I'd like to have DJ Chark as that big guy on the outside with somebody that you pick up in the draft. That's just the way I see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I wouldn't mind that.
Yes. Yeah, just like we need to put on the test right now. We can have the test for ability, the speed, or what it takes about the running back. So if they're gonna bring Christian Kirk right now, first you gotta accept the test right now because there's about the practice test. So they can take it about the running, of course, the fumbling, and of course, how to the ability to the speed, the ability, and of course, the practice game right now, because it's all about passing the test right now. Because if you need to be ready on that team, you need to pass that test to see what speed, what's ability. So if they can see about it and say, that's not right, you need to improve it. You need to improve it more until you have the perfection. So it kind of like because all these players had passing all these stats because of the ability for the speed. So many teams, they have the players that are passing the test, they make so good. But some of the players, they did not because they need to improve more. So I think it's like a good idea to see about what's going to be about it. So that player say right here, oh, he's running good, but he needs to improve more. So I agree with that.
I actually agree with Matthew in this comment below, and I'll tell you why I agree with it more than Christian Kirk or Devontae Adams, and I'll tell you why. You take Mike Williams out of the Chargers offense, you improve your offense by letting their offense get weaker. And if they don't, again, depending upon the deal, okay, I will take Mike Williams as the first guy that I would be going after, unless Devontae says, I'm going to take a really friendly deal. Then the next guy I'm going after is Mike Williams, depending upon his offer, because you get better and you weaken a divisional opponent. It's a 2-for-1. I like that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I like that. Another guy I'm high on is Allen Robinson if we can get him for a good deal.
Yeah, and he's good. Now, Robinson is kind of he is not as injury prone as DJ Chark, but he does have some injury. Am I mistaken on that? Didn't he have some injury issues before?
Yeah, he has had some injuries, but I don't think it's been like too bad. So if we can get a decent deal, it's still going to be worth it.
Okay.
I'm thinking like 12 million or something, 13 in Vegas.
No, I mean, hey, I'll take $1 million and I'll come out to Vegas and do something. Just 1 million. You know what? I'll take $500,000 and I will be happy. But me, and just give me something to do for the Raiders. I'll take $500,000 and I'll be happy. Okay, a 57-year-old dude with a beard working for the Raiders. I'll for $500,000 make it. Hey, Ozzy, do something. You know, on your end, you know, the do maybe win that the Ozzy lottery, and then you give me a stipend from that, and we'll go from there as well. By the way, I was watching was it Fluffy, the comedian, the Mexican comedian, was talking about
Oh, Gabriel Iglesias. Gabriel Iglesias.
Fluffy Iglesias, and he was talking about when he was down in Australia, and he said that Aussies don't fucking drink Fosters. So don't make sure that when you go to Australia, don't embarrass yourself and order Fosters because Aussies don't drink that shit.
No, we drink, if you're in South, I don't know about Victoria, but in South Australia, we drink mostly Coopers and other craft beers and whatever. But I think Victorians drink a lot of VB and other stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
I would love to travel one day to Australia, but I guarantee you, I'm not gonna make a fucking mistake.
No, don't. Raphael studies and he learns and he gets things in there. So he says, aha, when I go to Australia, I will never order a fucking Foster's. You won't do it. We know that.
But
and
yes.
Even Crujo said the same thing. Yeah, don't order Foster's. I've never had Foster. I'm not a beer drinker, but I've heard it's not good. All right.
Yeah, it's all that great. I drink craft beers nowadays.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If I go out with Ozzy and Afakazi, I'll let you guys show me around, and we'll get the Sheilas in there. That's what Australian dudes call their chicks. We'll let Afakazi and Ozzy Raider. We'll have a bunch of good looking Sheilas that have old men complexes, and I'll, you know.
That's right.
That's
I'll just bring
right.
my wife.
Yes.
I think my wife would be happy with that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and I'm gonna let that happy on that as well. So, but I got one more guest to get in there. It's AK from the Eagles. I'm gonna get him.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna get AK in here as well. And again, I wanted to thank Ozzy Raider for popping in because he gave all of those stats. He gave his analysis and what the cap will look like in a couple years from now. And I thank you, sir. And by the way, I was told that you had a long show to do. When was that? Did I miss it already?
Yeah, I did one show a couple of days ago, which was a bit long, but the last one I did was just a 20-minute video where I did a mock draft with trades.
Okay, well, make sure.
Yeah, because
make sure you go.
Yeah, because I noticed
too.
Yeah, appreciate that, Cap. Yeah, because I was gonna make it longer, but then I noticed OG was live, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna finish out the mock and cut it short and jump on OGs for a bit.
Okay. Well, I'm making you a moderator as well, Ozzy. Whenever you're in here,
I appreciate that, Cap. Appreciate that.
You can snipe. You can do sniping as well. Make sure, and I'm going to show that. Wait a second. I'm going to show the. Okay, now let me hang on. I want to show your name so people will fucking actually go see your shit. Hang on here. I gotta. Okay, there you go. Ozzy Raider, go there. Ozzy Raider. Go on that YouTube, support Ozzy Raider. Also, Afakazi Raider, who is my other Australian shipmate down there. Afakazi Raider, Ozzy Raider, go and support their YouTube channels as well. Raphael, you got to write in your shit so I can put it in.
Yes, because I'm on my tablet right now, but well, I promised I had to go to see the chat because it's not easy because I had to go to get in at the live stream. I had to go out to put the link right now. It's not very easy.
Okay. But again, I want to make sure that we support because you guys support me by coming in here, and I want to make sure that the word is out on all of y'all as well.
Okay.
Ozzy, thank you there, sir. You know, that's not a knife. No, that's a knife.
I appreciate you, Cap.
I always
salute Ozzy.
Salute Ozzy. Ozzy, thank you for being in here, sir. Raphael, thank you as well. Always a pleasure, guys. Remember, go support their channels too. Thank you both.
As I said, there's much love to everyone.
I'll just put it in the private chat for you, Cap. So if you want to put it, you can.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
go backstage and hit me up with private chat, whatever you want to say, sir. And we're good. Raphael, same thing. You guys go backstage and then whatever, and then I'll meet you backstage or I'll hit you up via private chat too.
Okay, okay, got it.
Okay, go. Just I'm not gonna. I don't. I'm afraid of. Removing you and kicking you. I don't want to do that. So you guys remove
Oh,
yourself.
that's all right. I'll put my link in your private chat on here. So whenever you feel like posting it, you can post it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. Okay, there you go. Thank you, there, sir. I got it. Okay, here it is.
All right, no worries, all good.
I made you a moderator though, Ozzy, so you can do it next time all on your own as well.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, you have to walk me through that. I'm still learning the ropes.
Yeah, no, and I just learned about it the other day as well. Is that if you're a moderator, you get like that little wrench single, and so there are things if you see bots, you can report them and kill them as well, and you can put things on there on the chat as well. It just you help things out as well, and I appreciate that too.
No worries, no worries.
All right, thanks again, there, Ozzy. Good seeing you there, shipmate. I actually, you're going to work because it's daytime over there.
Oh, I'm not work. No, I'm not going to work. But I'm just helping the missus clean up the house while she's at work. So
okay, well,
I just thought I'd pop in. I just thought I'd pop in for a minute, take a break.
Thank you, Ozzy. We appreciate that. Yeah, make sure you sub to Ozzy's shit as well.
Yeah, appreciate it, Jason.
You got it, man. And Jason subbed as well. Guys, be well. I'm gonna get the AK, and we'll get out of here as well. Thanks again, guys.
Okay.
No, thanks for
Yeah, I
having me on.
just put the
Appreciate
link.
it.
All right, thanks again, guys.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
And I just
Whoop.
put the link on the private chat. So
okay, yeah, I'll do that. Let me get Raphael's on there. I'm sorry. I kicked you quickly. This is why I don't kick people. You know, before I down. I'm put here is Raphael's YouTube. I will get them up as well, so we'll get that squared away. Thanks again, Raphael.
yes.
All right, thanks again. That's Raphael. Let me put that up. Okay, I see that. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna get AK on here in just a minute. Okay, where's the fucking comments? Okay, there it is. Here it is. That is Aussie Raiders channel. Aussie Raiders channel. It's in YouTube in the comments. It's in the comments on YouTube. That is Aussie Raiders channel. Sorry, I booted you quick. I apologize. You were talking and I hate you. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. No. Thanks again to you. That is Ozzy's channel. Go support Aussie Raider. And here is for our boy Raphael. That is Raphael. It's in the chat as well. Raphael is a good friend of this program. C. Garcia, 1827, thank you for being here. Please head on over to YouTube. Remember, folks, like, subscribe, share. Oh, okay. Well, I you were talking. I hate when I get it, and I got you, Dan. I don't like doing that, so I just wanted to make sure. Okay. We're good. And remember that the second one, the one that's on now, that is Raphael's channel. So make sure we are good to go there. Remember, I'm going to bring in AK. AKA has his own channel as well. AKA, how you doing there, brother? What's going on?
Hey, how's it going, man? Appreciate you having me on.
Hey, always a pleasure, brother. Always a pleasure. So what's the word on Friday? I'm good, man. I had here I got here late because I had to. I went to work late because I had some things to do with the with DC with like a not a lawyer but like a person that does law type things like a law assistant and whatnot. So I was late to work for an hour, so I had to work later an hour. So I was supposed to be on at 9 o'clock, but I wasn't. But I came in. I would never not unless if I'm sick or there's something going on, I will do my shows. If I'm not doing a show, I'm either sick or pissed off. So I will always be here to do the show.
Hey, shit happens, man.
Yeah, shit happens. It's called life.
Yep.
What's up with you, man?
Oh, not much, dude. Just, kind of taking this time to chillax and, spend some time with my family. Something I haven't been able to do here for the last couple of months because of all the content we've been putting out. So, I'm just taking some time off and enjoying myself.
Good. And what part of Cali are you in? Are you in Northern California, Southern, Central? Where you at?
Oh, no. I'm in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, it was
no, I actually am an hour outside of Philadelphia.
okay because it was your buddy that was out in California that you were.
Yeah, that's Foothills. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what part of PA you in? You like what? King of Prussia?
No, I'm right outside of Harrisburg.
Okay. Well, my mother was from Pottsville.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, she's buried up at the cemetery that's outside of Pottsville. I don't remember the cemetery. But she was from Port Carbon, but nobody knows Port Carbon. They know Pottsville.
Yes.
So I just say Pottsville. But yeah, that's where she was from. And big time sports person. That's why I had a mom and dad that were both very sports related. So I get a chance. That's where I got it from. Lived at the vet as when I was a kid. It
Oh
was like
yeah.
spending summers at the vet, and it was good thing. So yeah. Now
Many memories, man.
oh
Many
yeah.
memories.
Now what do you do during the off season? I mean, obviously spend time with the family, but is anything else interesting? What are you hearing on WIP or other Philadelphia radio stations? What's the latest and greatest going on in Philly that we need to know about that would interest all of us?
Well, I mean, nothing right now. I mean, one, I don't listen to the radio and stuff like that. That's not where I get my sources from. I usually get it from the people that I work with, day to day. We get that from Twitter, stuff like that, people we trust. And we kind of all pretty much run the same content in our own different ways. But nothing's really changing of the team per se. I mean, we all have heard that Jalen Hurts is the quarterback until further notice. That tends to be a day-to-day thing with all the reports that come out. Supposedly we're interested in Russell. Supposedly we're interested in Jimmy G. So it's just kind of take it day by day at this point. You know what I mean? But yeah, free agency should be interesting. We should be able to add a few pieces in there. We have some pretty nice cap space right now at like 25 million, I believe. So yeah, we should be able to make some improvements for sure.
Okay, now I gotta ask as well is how strapped are you Eagles wide? How are the Eagles up against the cap, or you got some work, or how are you as far as your free agency look?
Oh no, we're sitting nice. I mean, we're not definitely nowhere near the best. We're right in the middle pack wise of all 32 teams. We have 25 million available. So I guess you could free up some more. We'll see what Howie does to maneuver some more cap. I'm not sure how much more he can save, but with Brandon Brooks retiring, that saved a little bit more. So we'll see what happens here. But
Okay. Now, is it just Eagles, or because I think you said that you're pretty much just Eagles, but the rest of the Philly teams, you're like, yeah, okay.
well, growing up when I was a kid, man, it was all about Michael Jordan. I even did some Michael Jordan summer camps where you go and learn to shoot like him. And so I've always been a Chicago Bulls fan. So in the NBA, I rest on the Bulls side. And then baseball, it's always been the Phillies.
Good.
I was even there in '09 when we won the World Series. The very last game, that was awesome. I've been to so many games at Veterans Stadium. I was at the very, very, very last ball game to be played in Veterans Stadium. That was cool. But yeah, man. Bigger than anything, though, it's the Eagles. Football really became a bigger part of my life as I got older here. But it's always been a part of me. I've played it in middle school and high school, and so.
Okay, so as an Eagles fan, I got to ask you, looking around the NFC East, okay, and again, the Eagles made the playoffs and were, so I would say somewhat surprising, but they did enough to make the playoffs under Sirianni. Okay, obviously the Cowboys, and I think that they have an up and coming team. And Dallas, I think they won it by default, but I think that the Cowboys are going to be pushed by the rest of their division this next year. So what would be the thing that um,
What's up, Lance?
that the Eagles need to do in order to take the division?
Well, listen, man. The one thing I know about Dallas is they always choke. So I don't ever worry about them. And two, they're going to be losing a lot of people this year. They're in some cap trouble themselves. So we're going to see what Dak's truly made of this year coming up, because I believe he loses Amari Cooper. They're losing Michael Gallup. So yeah, you do have Lamb, and some of these other guys, but it's not going to be as stacked as what it used to be offensively or defensively. On our side, you're right. Excuse me. When you look at our team, you have a coach that was graded like the second worst hiring decision last year. Everybody thought he was like the second worst hire. They thought we were only supposed to win 2-3 games, have like the second, third overall pick in the draft. Well, they came out here and they showed everyone something completely different. Nick Sirianni was the only rookie head coach to take his team to the playoffs. Now, granted, we weren't supposed to be there. We were not a playoff team. We beat the teams we needed to beat. And luckily for us, we play in a shitty division. So, it was what it was. But you saw we were not supposed to be there when it came to playing Tampa Bay. We were just outmatched, outcoached, everything. It was just bad. But you're right. We do have a lot to build off of. And then the Giants, with everything that they've done lately, coaching wise, GM wise, man, they could be a force to be reckoned with if they build right. But that's if they build right. And we all are laughing because they're like, we're keeping Daniel Jones. We think that's a mistake, but we'll see.
Yeah. And the one thing about the Giants and the Eagles are in the same boat in the fact is that their general managers were suspect. Howie Roseman, but the Giants got rid of theirs, and the Eagles still have Howie Roseman, and we'll see what they got going on. But I think that bringing in Brian Dable is going to be a refreshing thing for the Giants. And I also think, by the way,
Martindale too, man. That's scary, bro. I won't lie. Them getting Martindale, that's not good in our favor. Because if he is, I believe he was top 3 in blitzing over the last 5 years.
Yeah, he's kind of like an offshoot of what was the name of the guy? Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson. Yeah.
Right. Your old defensive coordinator that would bring the house. I mean, he'd blitz everybody on the field and the guys that were selling hot dogs and the cheerleaders and any thugs from the street and around the area. There'd be like 147 people blitzing at once because Jimmy Johnson was a pressure defensive guy, and I think that Wink Martindale is going to do that as well. By the way, I see Mr. Dick in the chat. I am seeing your stuff there, Mr. Dick. So I appreciate you being what you are. I'm not going to say your name because it's trollish. It's trollish, so I'm not going there. But yeah, thank you for being a big Raider fan. But again, I think that the NFC East I think Dallas comes back down a bit, and I think that the Eagles will come up. I think the Giants are going to be very, 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 very competitive
Yeah.
next year. And the other thing is that it all depends upon what and I can't. Can you say the Commanders? It doesn't sound. I mean, the Washington Red Tails would have been a better decision.
Yeah, listen, man, we're not getting on that subject. All I know is my best take for that is, dude, you had 2 years, and that's the best you can come up with.
Yeah,
That's
that's
sad.
that was embarrassing. I hate to say it. That was embarrassing.
Oh shit!
It doesn't matter what your name is; it's how you play. So we'll see what happens next
I
year.
guess so, man. I guess
It is weird. It is weird. The Washington Commanders, and people were saying it sounds like an XFL team. Not and you know what? Not even a USFL team. Not even a USFL
you
team.
know what's stupid about the whole thing, though, dude. As soon as Dan Snyder is forced to sell the team, it's going to be bought by someone else, and then they're just going to change it again anyway.
Yeah, and I'd like to see that because again, you that's what you came up with after 2 years.
Right.
That was beyond stupid.
But no, something about the NFC East, though, man. I like coming on here because I can put my biases on my side, because it's just me and you talking and just bullshitting. So it's kind of good. But listen,
especially on an uncensored, we can actually say bullshit, and I don't have to worry about blanking it. That's right.
But no lie, man. I just want to see the NFC East get back to being some ass kicking teams. If you remember, man, we used to be a terror for a long time. A lot of the NFC East ruled a lot of teams back in the day. And we need to get back to that. We're the most winning division in football. We're the only division to have everyone haven't won a Super Bowl. We're the only division to beat Tom Brady. We have a lot of shit that we stack up on our division as a whole. And I hate the disrespect to be called the NFC least, because for a long time we've held a very high standard in football. And you know what? Sometimes you got to go to the bottom to build your way back up. And I believe we've hit that point. So, I just want us as a whole division to reestablish our dominance, to be honest. So I hope we all turn around here.
I think it will. I think it will there, AK. And that's why I enjoy having you come on as well. Because, again, my channel, I talk with everybody and I give everybody their due. In fact, I'm even allowing people to say Tom Brady now. And before that was a swear word, as you know.
Right.
But now that the fucker's retired, people can say his name because they're not going to use it as much. So,
oh man, for a while I had on my channel, you couldn't say Watson. Like you could not say his name because of all the trade rumors. Everybody was always talking about it. I was like, dude, you can no longer say his name on my channel.
Now, where do you think he's going to wind up?
God, I hope not with us. I don't know, man. You could possibly look at Tampa. You could look at Miami. It just all depends, man. Listen, I expect a huge QB carousel to happen again. No lie, I do. Especially, it only takes one going. Whether that's Wilson, whether that's Rodgers, the first one to move is going to set it all off. And Jimmy G and everybody. And even if you guys suspect Derek Carr or something might happen, a scenario might come to be where they have a deal they can't pass up. He gets moved. Who knows what happens? You know what I'm saying? And just thinking about it all, I don't know. He could wind up in Seattle to replace Wilson if Wilson would leave. I mean, dude, there's so many options right now. We just got to see where the chips fall first.
I agree. And that's why people are saying, like, what are the Raiders going to do? And we keep telling people we don't know until Derek Carr signs the contract and then things will fall. Like I said, I think that Rodgers is going to stay in Green Bay, and if
Me
Rodgers
too.
stays in Green Bay, then Devontae Adams is going to stay in Green Bay too, because I don't see them. Dick, Mr. Dick, no, I don't think Watson is going to Vegas. In fact, I don't think that Watson is going to. Hey, Raider Blackbeard, thank you for coming in, man. I haven't seen you, brother. I hope Raider Blackbeard is joining me from the UK over there on Instagram. Come on over to YouTube, Blackbeard. I got a couple more minutes. I'm chopping it with AK Eagles, and then I'm gonna go leave for the show. No more than 3 hours. But yeah, come over, Blackbeard. Good to see you, brother. He's on Instagram. If you're on Facebook, come over to YouTube. And remember, we're uncensored tonight, so we can say fuck. We don't have to worry about it. But yeah.
But no lie, man. I agree with you on the Rodgers ordeal. You know, a lot of people sit there and they say, well, Rodgers is going to go somewhere where he can win now and, you know, where he's good to go. And, well, in all honesty, he's already there. I mean, up till this year, he was in the NFC Championship 3 times straight.
Right.
You know, he's in the playoffs every year. His team does not suck. They just are missing some key pieces, you know, so. But no, I believe between Rodgers and Devontae Adams and everything they have in Green Bay, if somehow, some way they can afford to keep them guys there, that's his best shot.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Adams and Rodgers will be there, and they're probably going to hire some peewee midgets and they're going to pay them about $100 a game because they're going to have so little cap left. You know, it's going to be an offensive line made of peewee midgets, and then they'll fill out the rest of the players with guys like that you saw from the movie Replacements. It'll be that. And, it'll be a fun team, but they just need to make sure they get their cap squared away, and I don't know if they're going to do that or not. I mean, they're going to have to eventually. Yeah, hey, there you go. And I got the Raider Blackbeard here. Thank you there, Raider Blackbeard. And again, Raider Blackbeard is coming over or is in here from UK. Good to see you, Paul. Let me see. It's 5 hours ahead. So 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so it's early in the morning for Paul. Good to see you there, sir. It's always good to have folks on here. Thanks again. But yeah. I think that, again, the NFC East, once they get their stuff together, I can say shit. Once they get their shit together, will again return to be the best division in the NFC. I still think the AFC West is the best division in the AFC. Yes, I'm biased, but I really think so. When you have all of the teams that keep beating each other up, it used to be that way. I think it will be that way again, but we'll see about it as well. But again, hey, AK, make sure you put your YouTube channel up as well in the comment section so we can get you some people. If you want to listen to AK, and remember, it's uncensored over there as well. All
the time.
Yeah, Raider Blackbeard is there, and it's always a good time there. Make sure you check out Raider Blackbeard, Craven. Good guy, really good guy. Good to see him as well. But yeah, make sure you get out the Eagles Uncensored, the YouTube channel as well. It's always a pleasure.
Appreciate you, man. You have a good night.
Oh, you take care, partner. Always good seeing you.
You too.
All right.
Later.
That's AK Eagles, who's on the Eagles Uncensored. I like talking with different people. Paul, if you want to come into the show, I will wait a little bit. I'm gonna put the link up. If you want to hit the link, you can come into the show, and I'm fine. There's the link. Hit the link, and we'll have Raider Blackbeard on as well. And if not, then I mean it's been 2 hours and going on quarter to 3 hours. But it's my show again. It's uncensored. I do got to go over to see Dirty in a little bit, so I will do that as well. But if Paul wants to come on, and Paul's good people. Anybody else wants to come on as well? And Mr. Dick saying about a guy can dream. No, we're talking about Deshaun Watson, and I don't think the reason why he hasn't gone anywhere yet Hey, Sharif. Hey, we're just bullshitting, man. We're that shit. Oh, it is the wrong link. I apologize. Copy. Yeah, it is the wrong link. That was what do you call it? That was the channel for what do you call it? Raphael. That was Raphael's channel. Do they still have the same scouts? Yes, but they've been. I think that they've been fired. Okay, yeah, another time is fine. Another time is fine, Paul. Anytime we can do that. Again, I'm not normally not on this late, but yeah, it's always good seeing you. Sharif, the topic is whatever the fuck you want to talk about. Where's the Grand Marnier? It is right here. And I still have some. In fact, you know what? It is the end of the week. It is the end of the week. And did you hear that? Did you hear the little pop? Because it's the end of the week. And again, thank you, Blackbeard, for being in here as well. I got, like I said, Sharif in here. And you guys know, like I said, I'm not a big drinker. But I will do a shot for this, okay? I will say to all of the people that are in here, this one's for you. And that I'm really happy based upon what I've been seeing, the coaches that we've been picking up. You know, Frank Oakham as a defensive line guy. You know, Pierce as the linebackers coach. I like, and we got those guys that were on the defensive backfield. We got two of them. Yeah, I get you. I get you, Mr. Dick. I get you. But the thing with Deshaun Watson is that I don't think he's going to clear those charges. And you guys are saying salute. Okay, here's salute. Okay. But it is Grand Marnier, you sip it. I got two more sips. And Tito, good for you. And I'm very, very rarely, people will tell you, I very rarely drink. Mr. Wombat's in the house. Thank you for that, Mr. Wombat. I mean, it's a major event when I drink because you guys know I don't drink a lot. And good evening. Black Thanos is over there as well. I'm going to say, and he's over here too. Raider Joe is over there on Instagram as well. Thank you for coming. Come on over to YouTube, Raider Joe. I got about 10 minutes before I have to do my outro. I'm going to just do 3 hours. That's it. And this is what Mr. Wombat was saying. The charges against him are not going away. They've paid off X amount of the women that put charges up. It's the way it is. I'm not saying anything that you don't know. The ladies that made the accusation against Watson, I think, let's say there were 18 of them. Let's just say there were 18 of them. But okay, yeah. And Mr. Dick, good to see you as well. Another day above ground. I will do another sip. I'll do another sip for that. Any day above ground is better than not being below, or you know what I'm saying. It's better than being below ground. One more. Woo! Definitely. Now you know why I don't drink a lot. Anyway, getting back to Watson. Watson ain't coming here. Watson still has those issues, and I think that he's not going to play until he clears those hurdles, and at least two of those ladies are not backing down. I will say this again, and I'm going to put it right here. Comment after the show, okay? If you don't comment, I'm keeping this one up. Comment after the show. I say it when the show is done. And all you folks that are in the chat, and I appreciate that, comment after the show. The more interactive the channel is, the more comments I get and I respond to, the more pushes we get with getting this show out there. And I want to have more people talk about the show. And yeah, it's mostly Raider fans, but as you saw tonight, we had, AKA, who's an Eagles guy, came in here. And we have a diverse crowd. And it's great to talk football, talk sports. We were talking other shit too. And it is uncensored. It is uncensored because on the other shows that I do, I got to hold the line on swear words. So when I do an uncensored show, and I don't do more than 3 hours, I don't try to anyway. This one's uncensored. I don't have to worry about the swear words. I can say fuck as much as I want. Fuck, 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 fuck. But comment after the show. It goes out there. More people watch it. And more people come in there. And we get more interaction. It's great. And Tito, by the way, no drugs for 40 years. Alcohol for 10. Bless you, sir. Again, I'm not a big drinker. I don't do drugs. Never have. Never have. Never will. And I drink rarely. But my hat's off to you, sir. Okay, Mr. Dick, good to see you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Subscribe, Mr. Dick. Good to see you as well. Thank you for coming in there. Subscribe. Yeah, mad respect as well. And that's like I said. That's what we got here. Is we got a good crowd. We got good people talking. It's Friday night. Well, technically it's Saturday morning. But it's good seeing everybody. It's good seeing everybody. We talked a bit. I don't think Watson's coming here. The big thing will be what the things are going to get in motion. For the Raiders, it's going to be when Derek Carr signs and what that contract is. Was it the Shohei Ohtani? Wow. The fact that he was the MVP last year in the AL, right? That you have a pitcher and a position player. Love him. That hasn't been done since Babe Ruth. Hasn't been done since Babe Ruth. And that is wonderful. I admire Shohei Ohtani. Great player. And a great marketing for the Angels. He's in a good area in LA. You can market the hell out of him. The only problem is that he has the West Coast bias in this. Stay Slim 3. Thank you for being here on Instagram. Come on over to YouTube, please. Remember, if you're on YouTube, you're in the right place. If you're on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. If you're on Instagram, like folks are there, please come over to YouTube. I'll get that wave going there. There we go. Okay, and we'll get Shree's comments in here. Being punished throws out for daring to challenge the Texas management and making demands. Watson hasn't been convicted of anything. That's true. Too talented not to be pursued by anyone. I get it. You're right. You're right. I agree, Sharif, but here's the thing. Those allegations are when you have what was it? It was like over 15. Am I right on that? I think it was over 15 allegations of assault sexual assault, that's a lot of chicks coming after you, man. And most of them have been paid off. Let's call it like it is. Most have been paid off, but there's at least 2, if not 3, that are still going after him. Good for you there, sir. Dolphin's been trying to get watched. Yeah, I know. The thing is that, and he is being snubbed. He's being, but he's still getting paid. He's at least still getting paid. He wants to play. And I don't know what the rules are. But remember, yeah, I agree. Last play of the game, blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah, DC throws in double. Yeah, I know. We were talking about that we were talking about that over on Stu's channel the other night. And here's the other thing. Basically, Mark Davis would not sign him because of the Blitnikoff issue. You know this as well, Sharif. Yeah, I know, Positive Philly. I was on late because I went to work late. I'm be ending my show in a little bit. Yeah, I had no more than 3 hours. I'm at 2:55 right now. So again, I will say thank you for all the people that are here. Thank you for joining me on this Uncensored. Sharif, I hear you. I hear you. It's true. But what are you going to do? What does he have to do? He's in a pickle. Because he's being paid, but he's being boxed. And he's a damn good quarterback. No worries, Positive. We're good. I'm about ready to punch as well. It's unfortunate, but and in the court of public opinion, he's guilty. I'm not saying he is, but in the court of public opinion, he's guilty, and he hasn't been proven innocent yet. He's a damn good quarterback, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. Yeah, if it was Watson, we would be up by 21. And maybe the Cowboys. Here's the other thing: if the Texans get off on their asking price, maybe he gets moved. Oh, pardon me. We've definitely been up too late. It's almost 1 o'clock here. Car 31 is the old man. Isn't that amazing? He's like the old graybeard, pun intended, of the AFC West. He's the old graybeard. Okay, I'm going to say this once again, please. All the people that are here, comment after the show. Please. Comment after the show. Please. And the other thing is, like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, and share. Share this out, and we'll get more people over here. It's a better time. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, they let Hill play. Yeah, I agree, Ozzy. And that motherfucker should have been in prison. And Frank Clark should have been in prison. And they signed Damon Arnett before they cut him. Fucking dregs of society over there in Kansas City. So again, I thank you for your watching over here. Appreciate that. Comment after the show, please. Like, subscribe, share. Like, subscribe, share. Hit that bell. You'll get all the notifications. I thank you for all that. We'll see you on the next show. It'll be Sunday night. Have my regular show. Good night. And thank you, Tito. And yeah, Sharif, good to see you as well. Thanks again, folks. We'll see you next time. Always a pleasure.